are, the human mind versus what the numbers might suggest. Also, some look at schedules more than others, I'd say, when they're putting their predictions together. One of the reasons you can be optimistic about Tennessee is the teams that Tennessee will play. Tennessee will play the bottom 4 teams.
That's what I'm saying, man.
In the league going in.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, you don't have to have Tennessee going 10-2 or being as good as they were last year, but to have Tennessee ranked as the 10th best team and to think they're just going to fall off with the same schedule that they had last year, to me is a little confusing. Like, no one's sitting here saying that they're built to go do what they did in 22 based on what we saw in 21, because when you saw the offensive explosion in 21 take off and Tennessee was able to hang for a little bit with some of the big dogs that had way more talent than them. But now, Tennessee has that blue chip ratio that is championship level officially.
That's right. Tennessee is national championship eligible.
Yeah.
This season.
That's right.
Based on the blue chip ratio, which historically says you have to have a 50% rate or better.
That's right.
Of 4- and 5-star players, prospects on the roster. Tennessee hits that mark. So the thought is, okay, well, the media is going to be wrong. Media doesn't know what it's talking about collectively. They get this wrong every year. By the way, 1 through 16, getting it exactly right.
No one's getting that right.
It's impossible. Nobody can do it. You do want them to be right about the bottom 4 teams, though, for the sake of this conversation.
No, yeah.
If 1 or 2 of those teams ends up being a lot better than we expect, then that could create some problems.
Yeah, for us.
But I don't know which of those teams it's going to be. My guess would be Arkansas, but...
Well, we don't need Arkansas being better. We need them to stink.
I know how last year went. But that's one, if you come back to the schedule, it's not just the opponent, it's the placement. Tennessee gets that one at home with a bye week before the Arkansas game. So Tennessee has 2 weeks off to get ready for a home game with revenge on the minds from last season. It'll be no challenge for Josh Heupel, shouldn't be, to get players to take Arkansas seriously because Tennessee lost Arkansas last year.
Yeah, I mean, they'll take Arkansas serious for sure. I mean,
what you don't want is their quarterback, Taylor Green, to make some big jump. He's physically so gifted. If he ends up being a really high-level player, South Carolina was picked low in the league last year, I think 13th. They outperformed expectations. I'd say a big reason for that was their quarterback, Lenore Sellers, ended up playing at a lot higher level than people expected this time a year ago. If Green ends up being one of the best quarterbacks in the league, I think he's physically capable of that. Easier said than done. That's what can make things more challenging. But again, you get that at a good spot at home early in the season.
Yeah, well, that Taylor Green target, Armstrong is no longer there. Mm-hmm. He was a senior last year that went for over 100 yards, so that's good. But Taylor Green is going to be good. I mean, I think it's hard to take a step backwards if you're him. In the Tennessee game, remember, he got hurt.
Yeah.
Did not finish, which, adds salt to the wound there. The Tennessee was able to come up short in that football game. But I saw the response from our players, how devastated they were in the locker room losing that game. Like, I saw how devastated Nico was. I mean, yes, he had the boneheaded play at the end of the game, but, he was devastated. He was tore up. I mean, he had to be consoled by his teammates. And so really dirty taste that they have that I think they're going to come out and handle Arkansas at home. Also, like in the pregame, I remember telling you this, there was a little bit of a skirmish,
mm-hmm.
And pre-warm-ups. And so I figured that we would be ready to go because of that, but we were flat. We made too many mistakes, which sometimes happen when you're on the road, but I think at home we'll be sharp. I think the game that you might want to just raise an eyebrow at is the game where we played at home last year, and they did better than what we expected, and we played them on the road this year, and that is Mississippi State.
And Mississippi State's it's an interesting one there.
Yeah, it's Mississippi State. Year 2 of the head coach, so there's more of a buy-in there's some success that they were able to maybe point to in year number one. I mean,
They have a veteran quarterback,
yeah.
Blake Shapen.
So, I mean, it ain't Kentucky. It just ain't. But Mississippi State might be, the game on the road that, make you raise your eyebrow.
By the time Tennessee plays Kentucky, the Wildcats will have played Ole Miss. Now, they beat Ole Miss last year, and this year it's at home. They will have played at South Carolina, at Georgia, and the week before playing Tennessee, Kentucky will play Texas. There's a chance that Kentucky's season is on its way to sinking by the time Tennessee goes to Lexington on October 25th.
Yeah, they'll be broke by then. The Kentucky fans are more excited about the basketball tournament that's taking place right now than Kentucky football.
The TBT?
TBT.
Listen to the schedule for Kentucky, and I say this recognizing it's Kentucky that has to play it, so it makes it even harder walking in. But it's Ole Miss, at South Carolina, at Georgia, Texas, Tennessee, at Auburn, Florida, at Vanderbilt, plus at Louisville after all of that.
Louisville's going to throw them L's up at them.
I think this is it for Stoops. They're not going to go to a bowl game.
I thought we thought that last year.
And now. I'm going to say now. I think that they're going to have a terrible year.
Because, my man John Summerall couldn't leave Tulane after just one season.
Right.
But he can leave after two. He's not in Lane Kiffin territory leaving after the second year. So I just think for Stoops, it's best for both parties that they go their separate ways. And you're right, like if they don't go to a bowl game, I think it makes it a whole lot easier.
Not that everybody's worried about Kentucky and how things are going to play out. This is also bad timing for Kentucky because the obvious call, if Kentucky makes a change, is John Summerall. But here's the thing. There were no changes in the SEC last year. I doubt that remains the same this upcoming offseason. There's going to be some big job that comes open, and Summerall is going to be an obvious call for other schools.
Yeah, he can get a better job than Kentucky.
He needs to take Scott Frost's advice.
Yep.
I'm sure there will be some people that he knows that he respects and loves that will say, hey, come win at Kentucky. And he should say, I'll go win somewhere else at a much higher level. So Tulane getting the quarterback from BYU today, by the way. That news.
John might not like what I got to say here on this.
By the way, for those who don't know, John Summerall was your high school teammate at Grissom. He played at Kentucky, and he is one of the top up-and-coming coaches in college football. He is at Tulane entering his second season. But that's the context of why we talk about John Summerall.
John might not like this, but I can always apologize. You mentioned Frost. There's a difference between Scott Frost going back to Nebraska and John Summerall potentially going back to Kentucky.
Right.
You mentioned John played at Kentucky. John barely played at Kentucky. Now, he was out there.
Sure, yeah.
But he wasn't impactful like Scott Frost.
Yeah, Frost was a legend on the field.
He was a legend.
At Nebraska.
Now, that doesn't mean that Frost loves Nebraska more than John loves Kentucky because Kentucky was the only SEC offer to offer Summerall. I mean, Summerall played safety for us at Grissom and wound up playing linebacker Kentucky because, I mean, he just wasn't agile enough to play in the secondary. So he may feel a sense of loyalty to them because they gave him his first opportunity. And knowing him and his family, they are wired that way. They are built that way. But I think it was a stronger gravitational pull for Scott Frost going back to Nebraska.
Yeah.
Because all the winning that took place, the national championships, I mean, he was a legend there. And they needed him. Like, they needed him because that's a blue blood and, like, he's a first son. Like, it ain't that same type of pull, man.
Yeah, Nebraska was, hey, bring us back to prominence.
Yeah, it ain't that same type of pull with John Summerall in Kentucky. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Kentucky, it's bring us back to 8-4.
Yeah, so if I'm Summerall, man, come on, man. Like, go somewhere else where you can truly compete for a championship, where you're playing for an institution, a program that is serious about giving you the resources to be successful and win at the highest level.
I agree.
Like, you've already taken two steps, Troy and Tulane. It's time for you to get a big boy job.
Besides the salary that can be offered, the job at Tulane.
I mean, you do got a bunch of kids now. The salary will be good.
Yeah. I'd say the job of coaching Tulane is probably more enjoyable in a lot of ways than the job of coaching at Kentucky.
Yes, probably.
We'll continue the conversation. What about the predictions of where Tennessee will land? What about the motivation, perhaps, that is providing to Tennessee's football team? You can join us, call or text to be a part of the show at 865-656-9900. We continue the prediction season talk right here on Josh and Swain.
The Sports Animal app has a special second stream and a link to our latest videos. Download the Sports Animal app.
Last thing you want to do as a homeowner is deal with a plumbing, HVAC, or electrical emergency. When that happens, you don't know what it's going to cost or if it's going to be fixed the right way, or someone's just trying to sell you something. But with Hiller, the experts are going to solve your problems quickly. The price that you're told is the price that you pay. They've been in business for over 35 years. They're family-owned and operated. The techs, they are professional, experienced, and trustworthy, all background and drug screen. Technology makes it really easy for you to know exactly when they pull up to your driveway, so you're not wasting time waiting around wondering when they're going to show up. When you get, you'll receive a photo of the tech and a link to track them in real time. 100% satisfaction guarantee. That's what Hiller stands by. What that means is happy you'll be, or the service is free. To book online, go to the website, happyhiller.com.
This has been a paid announcement.
If you want a great-looking fence or secure entry gate that will stand the test of time, you need to call Stanley Fencing and Gates. Proudly serving East Tennessee since 2000, Stanley Fencing can customize your fence. Just tell Stanley Fencing your idea, and they'll bring it to life, offering chain link, vinyl, aluminum, and wood fencing. They even specialize in secure entry gates to protect your business. For customized fencing and gates backed by a warranty, choose the Stanley Fence family. Call 865-254-3844 or online at StanleyFence.com.
Join the Sports Animal with Tyler and Will Wednesdays. They broadcast live from 3 to 7 from the Bed Store on Kingston Pike. The Bed Store has 6 convenient area locations with brands like Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, and Sealy. The right mattress, the right price, guaranteed at the Bed Store.
Lunch was great. Market Square is such a fun spot.
Can we stop at a bathroom?
Are you all right?
I keep having stomach issues after eating, like diarrhea, gas and bloating, abdominal pain, and sometimes oily stools.
Sound familiar? Those stomach issues may actually be a pancreas issue called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. Creon pancrelipase may help manage EPI. Creon is a prescription medicine used to treat people who can't digest food normally because their pancreas doesn't make enough enzymes.
Creon may increase your chance of fibrosing colonopathy, a rare bowel disorder. Tell your doctor if you have a history of intestinal blockage or scarring or thickening of your bowel wall, if you are allergic to pork, or if you have gout, kidney problems, or worsening of painful swollen joints. Call your doctor if you have any unusual or severe gastrointestinal symptoms or allergic reactions. Take Creon as directed by your doctor and always with food. Do not chew capsules as this may cause mouth irritation. Other side effects may include blood sugar changes, gas, dizziness, sore throat, and cough. These are not all the side effects of Creon. Call 800-633-9110 or visit creoninfo.com to learn more. That's CREONinfo.com.
I'm asking my doctor about EPI and if Creon could help.
Back to school is on the brain. That means new notebooks, pencils, new everything. And while the kids are getting ready to get book smart, it's time for you to save smart with Straight Talk Wireless. Switch now and get a free Moto G 2025 with 5G when you activate select plans. Now that's a smart call. Get Straight Talk covered by Verizon's 5G network. Available at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Offer valid through 10/19/25. Taxes and fees apply. Purchase of gold unlimited plan or higher required for offer. Must activate the plan in-store at Walmart. Cannot be combined with other offers.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams July Summer Sale and get 30% off paints and stains July 18th through the 28th. With prices starting at $34.29, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your interior or exterior, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store or shop the sale online. Delivery available on qualifying orders. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
From the water to the trails to the open road, summer is made for getting outdoors. The Josh Hemphill State Farm team is your one-stop shop for boat, motorcycle, and RV protection. Contact us in Powell at 865-512-7542.
Fair, honest sports conversation from two guys that define credibility. Use Josh and Swain on 99.1, the Sports Animal.
Back on Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us. At Josh and Swain on social media. Matthew texted and said, Mississippi State ran the ball down our throats all night long last year. And knows who their coach is, Jeff Levy.
Yeah,
so
sure did.
You're right. That's Tennessee's first true road game. Tennessee will open in Atlanta, a neutral site, against Syracuse. And then game number 5 is at Mississippi State. So take Mississippi State seriously. Projected as the worst team in the SEC, but the projections could be wrong. They'll be at home. They'll obviously be motivated, and Tennessee will need to be focused for that one.
Yeah, I mean,
talking about some of the lower tier games on Tennessee's schedule in the SEC that Tennessee needs to be extra ready for to avoid an upset that would be really disappointing.
Yeah, we allowed Mississippi State to believe a little too long in that football game. So, I mean, they had some big plays through the air, explosive plays, and then they had some on the ground, which when you are a defense that prides themselves in stopping the run and getting to the quarterback and stopping explosive plays, the last thing you want to do is give up explosive plays on the ground. And that's something that we did against Mississippi State. So they should feel like they have a chance playing at home.
Tennessee also, by the way, when we talk about overall records, so this has been more SEC related. That's 8 games. You play 12 games overall. Pete Nakos had Tennessee on the list of easiest non-conference schedules.
Well, you know why our schedules are easy, right?
Because Tennessee's so good?
I mean, right there, right next to Georgia.
Yep. Vanderbilt's also on the list. So is their schedule easy because they're Vandy? And
no, their schedule is easy because they schedule easy games.
The runner-up state.
They've been doing that since James Franklin was there. Like, their first non-conference game a couple years ago was Hawaii. And Vanderbilt looked like they were the Philadelphia Eagles against Hawaii. That's how bad Hawaii was.
Well, they're right. That's good scheduling. That's who Vandy should be playing. They do play at Vautech this year.
Into the Sandman.
Yeah. So that's no cakewalk.
Go Hokies. What do you mean it's no cakewalk?
It's no cakewalk.
It just says that it's the easiest non-conference schedules.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised he has Vandy there. But from the list.
Well, non-conference.
Right, non-conference. I think one of Virginia Tech.
Virginia Tech don't have Michael Vick or anybody over there.
No, it's not the same Vautech. I recognize. Yeah, Georgia playing Georgia Tech, but you have 3 cupcakes. That's part of the reason too, for these rankings. Tennessee obviously plays Syracuse and then 3 tomato cans.
You know who on that list that better win?
Who you got?
Auburn.
Auburn for sure. Auburn opens with Baylor.
Yeah, Auburn's on that list of easiest non-conference games. They better win this year.
Yeah, Auburn is going to Baylor on Friday, August 29th.
They got to win that game.
They do. I think they will, but they do need to win it. You're right. Others on the list include Georgia, Missouri, Penn State, Maryland, Texas Tech. Buy the players and buy the wins in the non-conference. It's a good idea.
Listen, I don't have anything to say bad about any of those teams that's on that list. Like, if you want to try to hate on a school that has an easy non-conference schedule,
yeah,
you can go right ahead. But I've seen Ohio State win multiple championships and Clemson win multiple championships in the last 10 years, and I want to do that. So,
Texas Tech's non-conference schedule, they play 9 conference games, but they'll play Arkansas Pine Bluff, Kent State, and Oregon State.
Kent State, like, hey.
Where are the checks?
Y'all got that money down there. We wouldn't mind taking one of those Tennessee beatings.
Every time the AD signs a game, he says, "Bring me my money."
Bring me my money. I got some buildings to build. Kent State. Poor Kent State. I hope at some point they get to a point where they don't have to take 5 beatings a year like that. Because, I mean, it was like back to back for those guys. Like, they were playing Penn State after us.
That's right.
I felt bad for those poor kids. They didn't deserve that. You got to run up and down the field with us, a no huddle tempo, and then you play Penn State,
yeah, no
and they
chance.
smashing the ball down your throat.
This year they play Texas Tech in week 2, Week 4, they play at Florida State. Week 5, they play at Oklahoma.
That ain't cool, man. Back-to-back like that? That's
Back-to-back weeks at Florida State, angry Florida State this year, and then at Oklahoma, angry Oklahoma this year.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Plus Texas Tech with all those linemen they've just picked up. Man, that's tough.
That's not cool. But hey, man, they signed the paper, so you gonna get what you asked for, and those teams gonna get what they paid for. They will get their money's worth. That's for sure.
They will.
I know I would.
They will. Who knows? Maybe they've grown from last year.
Like I want to beat a team so bad that when players enter the game, fans are like, "Who is that? Who? I didn't know he was on the team. Oh, that's a walk-on. That's the second string walk-on. Like we already played the first string walk-ons."
Last year's Kent State team that Tennessee played was so bad that after the game you issued an apology for Akron for jokingly mixing the two during the summer months leading up to the schedule.
Yeah, that's true.
Because of the insult that it was to the Akron Zips.
It was a big insult. Yeah, I apologize. Because, I mean, I'm sure Akron, they practice every day. They practice hard. Kent State looked like they didn't practice. They couldn't even get the snap.
The snap.
Yeah.
No, they couldn't snap it.
They was not practicing football. They might have been practicing something, but it wasn't football.
How you can get more interaction with Tennessee athletes. We'll give you some insight on that. We'll talk more Tennessee football. We'll get some of those predictions. And one person who has predicted a not-so-good season for Tennessee already acknowledging, I might have provided extra motivation for Tennessee. So we have a lot to cover on this Monday afternoon. Thanks for hanging out with us on Josh and Swain.
Time now for a Sports Animals Sports Minute.
Scotty Scheffler won his fourth major over the weekend by shooting a 17 under 267 at Fort Rush in Ireland over the weekend, becoming just the fourth player in Open Championship history to shoot 68 or better in all 4 rounds. Scheffler has won 2 majors this year and now has 3 of the 4 major championships to his name, missing only the U.S. Open. Major League Baseball games tonight at 6:45. Guardians host the Orioles. Tigers visit the Pirates. Marlins take on the Padres. Red Sox visit the Phillies. Nationals welcome the Reds. 7 o'clock, Yankees take on the Blue Jays. Angels get the Mets. Braves host the Giants at 7:15. White Sox get the Rays at 7:30. At 8 o'clock, Rangers host the A's. Cubs take on the Royals. Cardinals visit the Rockies at 8:40. 9:45, Astros visit the Diamondbacks. Mariners take on the Brewers. And the Dodgers get the Twins at 10. 12-time NBA All-Star Chris Paul has signed a deal to join the Los Angeles Clippers, who he spent 6 seasons with earlier in his career. This will be his 21st NBA season. I'm Joel Silverberg.
Hello, Knoxville. This is Mitchell Parton with Frazier's Carpet One. Frazier's massive in-stock selection means buying power muscle, and that means big savings for you. Frazier's always keeps hundreds of thousands of square feet of the best-selling carpet, hardwood, luxury vinyl tile and plank, and more, all in stock. Plus, no money down and free financing for an entire year. So call 546-4850 for a free in-home estimate. If you're even thinking about new floor covering and going to the big box stores, think again and come to Frazier's Carpet One. Apples to apples, we guarantee it. Frazier's will beat the big box stores with no money down and free financing for an entire year. We make it easy. Everything for the floor from the store you trust more. Frazier's Carpet One.
Wow, these bank fees are flat out ridiculous. And forget about trying to get a car or home loan. So, you do your banking with, Sharon?
Me? I don't.
You don't use a bank?
No.
So what do you like, save your money under a mattress? Bury it in the backyard? Or maybe you borrow from some rich relative when you need a loan?
No, nothing like that. I do credit unioning.
Wait, what? Credit unioning? What the heck's that?
It's kind of like banking, but so much better. Especially if you use Alcoa 10 Federal Credit Union.
Shopping for an auto loan? Shopping for a vehicle is easy the ATFCU way. Talk to Alcoa 10 before you shop so you can hit the lots with a same-day pre-approved loan. And you can get behind the wheel of that new or used car or truck. Alcoa 10 Federal Credit Union, the clear choice. Your less red tape banking alternative. Go to atfcu.com for details. Member NCUA, an equal housing lender.
It's officially time for Zero Res's annual summer sale. Take advantage and get 15% off all cleaning services when you mention me, Tyler Ivins from the Sports Animal, to secure this deal today. Or book online, ZeroResKnoxville.com.
Nowadays, it seems like nothing is built to last. Phones, appliances, cars. But Fleet Tire has the new Michelin Defender 2 tire that's designed to outlast. With a quiet and comfortable ride, you'll have the confidence you need on the roads, whether they're wet or dry. Say goodbye to short-lived and hello to something that lasts. Visit Fleet Tire to find the right Michelin tire for whatever you drive. And get a premium tire with premium service at Fleet Tire. Exit 1B off 275 on East Woodland Avenue.
Ted Russell Tuesdays continue. Tyler and Will are broadcasting live this Tuesday at Ted Russell Ford on Parkside Drive. It's the Super Summer Sales Event with triple zeros, 0% APR, 0 down payments, and 0 payments for 90 days. Ted Russell Ford, Knoxville super dealer.
Wedby Insurance is Knoxville's premier auto owners insurance agency. Since 1972, the staff at Wedby has made it a point to provide personalized, prompt, and professional service. Whether you need personal or commercial coverage, Wedby Insurance and Auto Owners Insurance can provide you with a coverage that fits your needs and your budget. For your home, your life, your car, or your business, Wedby Insurance will be there for your family. Contact them at wedbyinsurance.com. That's WHEDBEE Insurance.com.
I'm David Brewster, owner of Aqua Clear Water Systems. The next time you're hauling heavy bottles of water, think, why am I doing this? With an award-winning Connecticut water system from Aqua Clear, I could make my own clean, fresh water. Better than bottled. Give us a call at 865-694-1725 or find us on the web at aquaclearws.com.
Aqua Clear, we'll change your water. It'll change your life.
This report is sponsored by Dell Technologies.
The new Dell AI PC with Intel Core Ultra helps you fast forward through busy work, like editing images, summarizing meeting notes, and responding to Jim's long emails, leaving more time for you time. Get a new Dell AI PC starting at $749.99 at Dell.com/AI-PC.
A few storms are trying to develop and move through. Actually, a cluster of downpours and storms cuts through parts of our area, about a 40% coverage to end the day after a high today of 90 degrees and feeling like upper 90s. Southwesterly wind 5 to 10 miles per hour. From scattered to spotty rain then tonight with patchy fog and a warm low of 72. From the WVLT First Alert Weather Center, I'm Chief Meteorologist Heather Haley.
Celebrate Junk Be Gone's 20th anniversary this month only. Get 2 free days. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Call today for a free estimate. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades. The Josh and Swain Show is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
The hottest sports stories of the day, broken down to their very core with honest, informed opinions. Here's Josh and Swain on the Sports Animal.
This is Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us. Alongside Jason Swain, VFL, former Tennessee wide receiver. I'm Josh Ward. You can join calling and texting at 865-656-9900. We will talk more Tennessee football, some SEC football as the afternoon moves along. Big Ten and ACC media days are up next. So we've had Big 12 media days. Last week, the SEC dominated headlines with the 4-day event in Atlanta. And we'll hear from folks in the Big Ten and the ACC as we are a little more than a week away from Tennessee football beginning fall practice. We'll talk Tennessee with you this afternoon, 865-656-9900, if you would like to be a part of the show. And coming up here in just a few weeks, we will see the return of the Players Lounge, Season 3. And joining us here on the Stanley Fencing and Gates Hotline, we say hello to Ellie Williamson, who's a part of the Players Lounge. Ellie, we appreciate you taking time to join us today. How are you?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm doing great. How are you guys?
Hey, doing very well. Tell us about how the last 2 seasons have gone and what you love about what's come together with the Players Lounge, both for the athletes and then fans who are able to kind of connect with the athletes with what they do on the Players Lounge.
Yeah, so you mentioned this is our 3rd season now, and I think if we're going to talk about the Players Lounge, we kind of got to talk about where it started. It founded with Keith Marshall and Aaron Murray to create a platform for athletes to share stories and perspective in their own voices. So I got started up at Georgia and quickly expanded into Tennessee with Josh Dobbs and Thomas Edwards. And we currently right now are at Tennessee, Georgia, Clemson, Missouri, and we're expanding into some ACC and Big Ten with more schools getting to launch this season. So it's really exciting. But the student athletes of Tennessee get to join our team on the Players Lounge and host podcasts with their unique insights into game prep and all the on-the-field moments. And it really happened at the core of developing NIL and brand building. Both Aaron and Keith, being former athletes themselves, know how important it is to build a brand, not just for your sport, but for who you are. And so for me, it's been such a blessing and for all of us to have an administration that supports our student athletes with the first of its kind at Tennessee. So we're here to bring the concept to the fans. And I mean, I just can't say enough about what I see as the value here. Not so much football, but Jemai Meshack, Jordan Gainey, Dalton Connect, all are perfect examples. They were able to learn how to come out of their shell, work media conversations, and just, I know all of them have said to me so many times just how much it helps them become confident in media and find their voice. So,
yeah, you,
I mean,
you just said something, talking about like them coming out of their shell. Now, you always better be on notice when there's a microphone in a video, because anything that you can say can help you or hurt you. But like, it seemed like on the Players Lounge, guys were more comfortable and kind of let their guard down a little bit, which, hey, it makes for better content.
No, yeah, absolutely. And I mean, their personalities are one of a kind for sure. I mean, heck, DK and Gainey, no one even knew who they were. And so I remember having them the first time and calling Aaron Murray after and saying, okay, hear me out now. It was a little bit of a struggle because it's something they're not used to, but they will be good. They shortly, though, like, they blossomed and their personalities came out and got better with one-on-one. And for our best shows, in my opinion, those are some of our best from everything on our platform. Our More Than Hoop show, it's a great thing. And this season, we're excited to have Cade back. He'll be leading it. But this is exactly like what I love about sports. And playing off of basketball, Coach Barnes has a motto that he always says in his team meetings, but I've grabbed it and placed it as a personal motto, just working in sports and the Players Lounge. But it's concept, it's not about me. And as a journalist and producer in any role in sports, it's never about me. So that was perfect. And when I heard that, it's always been about them and the game and the fans. And I've always just followed that concept since starting in sports. And it's really what's brought out all their personalities is when I mentioned, hey, this is about you guys. Show who y'all are. Your teammates see it. Your coaches see it. It's not about me. It's not about us producing a show for you. It's about you getting to share who you are. So that's what we kind of try and focus on at the Players Lounge.
That couch is on set. Whose grandma's couch is that?
No, okay, there's a story behind the couch.
Okay.
So when we first got there to Tennessee, we were looking for a place to film, and so thankfully they gave us a room in the Peyton Manning lounge where we were able to go in. I just randomly called him one afternoon. I had heard about it. I'd seen Morgan Wallen and all of them in it, and I was like, this would just fit the vibe of what we're trying to do here, sitting down on your grandma's couch talking on a Sunday afternoon almost. And the room just has so much memorabilia in it. So I didn't know it at the time, but the guy, was like, come on in. So we were able to come in, sit down, and film our shows there. And it was I've learned now that since the whole room was actually designed from Peyton Manning's family. So his family members came in and picked out pieces of furniture for the room. It was all very family-oriented. There's pictures of Peyton and Eli from college that you won't see anywhere else. So from the family directly, everything's donated to them. But now, they want a different background. So thankfully, we are partnered up with Dick's House of Sports, and we're going to start filming some more episodes there this season. But, yeah, even Josh Pate messes around and says it's his Nemo's couch. So he came in on the show one time, and it reminded him just of it.
I love it. Ellie Williamson. So you can follow TPL Tennessee on YouTube, social media, wherever you listen to podcasts, and you're just a few weeks away. It's coming up in August. So anything else you want people to know or should mention about the show before it gets going here in a few weeks?
Yeah, so we've got a lot of fun things coming up with our football show starting up here. Our episodes will drop in August on our YouTube, which is TPL Tennessee, and as well as our Instagram. We'll have different clips going up there at TPL Tennessee. But yeah, you can find us wherever. We're also going to be expanding into Spotify, Apple, Amazon, and more. So it's really exciting. A lot of our conversation with football is, a lot of those guys are coming from the state of Georgia, so where I'm from and where I grew up, and I'm able to connect with them and kind of see this new chapter of their life and just get to share that. But even my work in Georgia has now kind of come in here at Tennessee. That's how we got Simo. I met Simo back at Perfect Game. He was our baseball host last summer, or last 2 seasons, I guess. But, I met him at Perfect Game, and I was working. He was freshly out of high school and getting ready for his next chapter. We had no idea he would become the guy he was. So at Tennessee and everything, I had no idea. Y'all might have known, but I had no idea he'd even be at Tennessee. So, or get to work with us, the Players Lounge. But that's kind of what we're building, and is the core is getting to share these guys' journeys and our relationships. They started back when they were first getting started in their careers, when I was covering them at the 24/7 camps and, high school Georgia Elite Classic, Corky Kell Classic. So there's definitely a connection and little pieces from our relationships that grew then that we're getting to share now on the platform for the fan base and for everybody that's kind of getting to know them. So it's kind of special.
I love it. A lot of players, personalities, and stories to share. So season 3 is starting in August with the Players Lounge, and you can follow TPL Tennessee on YouTube, social media, and as Ellie mentioned, wherever you listen to podcasts, expanding with Apple, Spotify. You know where you listen to podcasts. Hey, Ellie, we appreciate you taking time to join us and tell us about it. Thanks so much.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Ellie Williamson with the Players Lounge joining us here on the Stanley Fencing and Gates Hotline.
Yeah, real cool, chill environment, laid-back conversation between teammates, just having a good time. You can't get too comfortable because sometimes you can say something that you're not supposed to say, but
right.
I think it's really cool for the fans to be able to view those guys kind of chopping it up the same way they would do in the locker room.
Yeah, mics are live. You got to know that.
Mics are always live.
But you can have fun when the mics are live. That's what we're trying to do here on this show. We invite you to be a part of it. Phone calls can be live. You can text in as well at 865-656-9900. We'll open up the text box coming back right here on Josh and Swain.
Hey, I'm Ball for Life, Bobby Scott, and we're counting it down. It's just
40 days until
it's football time in Tennessee.
This countdown to kickoff is brought to you by Knoxville TVA Employees Credit Union. People helping people since 1934.
Be here this afternoon at 5 for 30 uninterrupted minutes of talking sports. Breaking only to give you 30-second traffic updates and then straight back to sports. No Huddle, powered by USS, proud ball sponsor and foundation expert United Structural Systems. For all your foundation and waterproofing needs.
They guarantee their best.
Call USS. No Huddle this afternoon at 5.
I never thought building a custom home would be this easy. When Red Door Homes built our house last year, they made the process simple. We picked from their 30-plus floor plans, customized it how we wanted, and they built it right on our land. The construction time was quick, and their 10-year warranty gave us total confidence. If you're thinking about building a home, do what we did. Go to reddoorhomestn.com and visit their showroom right off Paper Mill and Kingston Pike. You won't regret it.
Red Door Homes, home building as it should be.
Lake lovers, Tennessee National's having a fall sales event with upgrades and savings on lake lots Saturday, July 26th. 1.5-acre lot with huge lake views and covered boat slips starting at $99,900. Move-in ready homes with free upgraded outdoor kitchen, $30,000 off, and cottage package with boat slips starting at $359,900. Enjoy fresh air, boat rides, and sunshine. Visit TennesseeNational.com and secure your private tour. Tennessee National. Memories begin here.
We're not all the same, so why should we wear the same shoes? At locally owned New Balance Knoxville, they specialize in finding you your perfect fit. Their fit specialists take your individual foot characteristics and match them against more than 75 New Balance models, resulting in shoes that will give you the perfect fit. And with their new fuel cell technology, New Balance delivers top-of-the-line performance whether you're training for a world-class competition or treating yourself to an afternoon walk. Visit New Balance Knoxville in the Suburban Shopping Center, Kingston Pike, just west of Westtown Mall.
Hey, Michael, what has Rachel been doing with her hair and complexion? She looks amazing.
Oh, you wouldn't believe me if I told you.
No, seriously, I want to know. My wife's been wanting to ask her.
All right, come with me. I'll show you the secret. There you go.
Aqua Clear water systems? That's the secret? I've been hearing about them. I see their trucks everywhere. Even my neighbors just got one. Was it easy to get installed?
Oh, yeah, and they did it in a few hours.
Is there much maintenance?
Nah, they take care of everything.
Can you tell a difference?
Yeah, immediately. I could never go back.
Did you have a good experience with them?
Oh, it was great. It's been the best home improvement we've ever done.
Anything you didn't like about it?
Only that we didn't get it sooner.
That would be a fabulous gift for my wife. I'm going to look them up. What's their website?
AquaClearWS.com. Here, let me write it down for you.
Check engine, ABS, or maintenance light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. The service is free and provides a report with solutions verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you need help, we could recommend a shop for you. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Back to school is on the brain. That means new notebooks, pencils, new everything. And while the kids are getting ready to get book smart, it's time for you to save smart with Straight Talk Wireless. Switch now and get a free Moto G 2025 with 5G when you activate select plans. Now that's a smart call. Get Straight Talk covered by Verizon's 5G network. Available at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Offer valid through 10/19/25. Taxes and fees apply. Purchase of gold unlimited plan or higher required for offer. Must activate the plan in store at Walmart. Cannot be combined with other offers.
News just in. Bet365.
Never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call TN Redline 1-800-889-9789. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Tennessee. T's apply in that only.
I'm Chelsea Messenger, helping you beat the books with the BetMGM Network. Today we're going with some plus money, and we're riding with the hottest team in baseball. The Milwaukee Brewers just swept the Dodgers for the second time this season and come in with a 10-game win streak. We're taking the Brew Crew at plus 110 in the first 5 innings behind Brandon Woodruff. He struck out at least 8 in his last 2 starts while giving up just 3 runs total in both starts combined. Bet smarter, beat the books, and download the BetMGM app today. Please gamble responsibly.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free timeshare exit information kit. 800-761-0000. That's 800-761-0000.
Paid for by Wesley Financial Group.
From the Budweiser studios of The Sports Animal, we are 99.1 The Sports Animal.
This is Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us. Final segment of hour number 1 every day, presented by Junk Be Gone, online at junkbegone.biz. Jason Swain is here. He's a VFL, former Tennessee wide receiver. I'm Josh Ward. We've talked about the Tennessee Volunteers will open up practice next week. Swain, NFL teams are already reporting. It's reporting time. Not every player is reporting. You have some contract situations that have to be worked out. Terry McLaurin talking, I think, earlier today that he's willing to hold out if needed, if his contract with the Washington Commanders doesn't get figured out. You have Trey Hendrickson. Cincinnati, they got to stop somebody. right, at some point. And then their first-round pick, Shamar Stewart, not there yet.
Yeah, the Bengals are not serious about winning.
No, it doesn't seem like it. It doesn't seem that way. They've got the offense explosion. They're going to score points. But NFL camps are opening up, and then there is the Titans news. Will Levis will miss this season as he was going to be the backup to Cam Ward, and he will have shoulder surgery and miss the 2025 season.
I mean, did he just get hurt or something? He just got hurt. Now he's doing the surgery, or did he wait to have the surgery so he wouldn't have to play this season? Did he pull in a Scottie Pippen or something? That's weird.
Well, that's a good question. I don't know what kind of advice is provided. So he got injured last year. In September, he suffered that AC joint injury. And when the team went through minicamp, after he was hoping rest and rehab, at least according to the story, he was hoping that rest and rehab would allow the shoulder to recover.
Yeah, I understand.
But he had the discomfort during minicamp, according to ESPN, started seeking additional medical opinions, and decided to go ahead and have surgery.
He still screwed the Titans.
Look, they can go.
He could have had the surgery earlier.
I'm with you. They can probably go find a veteran at some point to come in and be a backup.
They can find someone that can give you the same production on their worst day than Will Levis did last year.
Yeah,
you're right.
Yeah. Plus, it's Cam Ward season.
Yeah, but it's not like he has the best offensive line either.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't.
It's going to be protected. So, he's going to probably go through what my man up there, Caleb Williams, went through in Chicago. So he's probably going to get beat up a little bit, which helps that he's a dual-threat guy, mobile.
Yep. The Bears, speaking of, they went out and got some protection.
Dang right.
For Caleb Williams. Part of that protection includes Darnell Wright, their first-round pick a couple of years ago.
Dang right. You dang right they did that. I miss Darnell Wright.
Well, Tennessee hopes to have the next Darnell Wright, maybe expedited, in David Sanders Jr.
No, I miss the last season of Darnell Wright.
2022 Darnell Wright?
Yeah, I don't. Freshman Darnell Wright was okay.
No, that's why I'm saying expedited. They're hoping Sanders is better more quickly.
I want Sanders to be Trey Smith his freshman year. Mm-hmm. Aaron Sears his freshman year. And I don't mean the nastiness. He doesn't have to be as nasty as those guys because he's not going to be. Mm-hmm. But the production, keeping edge rushers off the quarterback, doing his job. I need him to come in and be as good as those guys I mentioned, Trey Smith and Aaron Sears.
Well, if you're writing down a list of questions for this season, that ranks pretty high on the list, doesn't it? David Sanders Jr., what level will he play at right tackle? Because he's the guy out there.
We're going to find out game number 1. We're going to find out. There's no Kent State to dip your pinky toe in the water with. And I'm not going to sit here and say Syracuse is fielding Dwight Freeney or anybody either. Right. But, it's not a pay game.
Well, in week 3, it was Georgia.
Correct.
Historically, they've got some guys up front.
They do a pretty good job on defense, Josh.
Yeah. So again, the offensive line as a whole, the center position, right tackle, I think there's optimism that Lance Hurd can be at a higher level. He needs to go prove it as well at left tackle. He's in his third year in college, second year at Tennessee.
Well, I think he will, Josh. He was hurt last year, and he was a little out of shape. And anytime you're out of shape, it opens you up to injuries. Look at Luka, Doncic with the Mavs and the Lakers last year in the NBA. You got to get in shape. Mm-hmm. And when you play in a system at LSU that doesn't do what we do, and then you come in and then you have surgery and it causes you to miss some time, it just puts you back behind the 8 ball. So I'm just glad that he improved the way he did the second half of the season, that he's back and that he's focused and locked in because, he's eligible technically to go to the NFL. And all you need is one good season. And I don't project him as a tackle at the next level, but if he does a good job in this conference, then he could write his own check and possibly play guard the next level.
Yeah, if he has a really good season in the SEC, he'll be attractive to NFL teams after the season. There's a reason he was a 5-star prospect as a recruit. If you do well in the SEC and you have those physical traits, then NFL teams will be attracted.
Yeah.
Right. Now, if they see him as a guard, that would lower his value to them. But still, that would be either this year or next. Speaking of the Titans, by the way, Mason texted in and said, Hendon Hooker time in Tennessee.
Hendon get an extra year of eligibility to come back to Tennessee, or are we talking about?
I think he's trying to get him to Nashville. Now, this would be to back up Cam Ward. A few years ago, fans were hoping the Titans would draft him to be the future starter. But Hendon's future in Detroit it's a question right now.
Yeah, it was a question, last year. He was teetering there in the preseason. They brought in a young quarterback, and he was battling for that third spot and wound up getting the second spot. But then the playoffs, was the biggest kick in the gray area, where they brought in Teddy Bridgewater, who wasn't even playing football. He was coaching high school ball. They brought him in. So they trusted Teddy Bridgewater more than they trusted Hendon. So that should be all the motivation you need if you're Hendon Hooker.
I don't know what the Titans are going to do. I mentioned I'd go after a veteran QB. I would go after somebody like Carson Wentz. Have him come in. He was the Chiefs' backup last year.
I think that's a good one.
Yeah, he's played for really good coaches. He played in L.A. with the Rams under McVay. He played for Andy Reid, obviously, with the Chiefs. He's been around. He's, at this point, appeared to understand his role. So come in, a guy that knows the pressure of being picked high, of being the future guy. That's somebody that I'd like to have in the room with Cam Ward. So I'd call Carson Wentz.
Yeah, Hendon right now is, according to some reports, Hendon is battling with Kyle Allen.
Yeah.
So it looks like he's at the third spot right now. So, man, he's entering his third season. He's going to have to make a nice little jump here.
Yep. Into last season, obviously, they brought in Teddy Bridgewater.
He's still with him?
No.
I thought he just came in for a little bit.
Yeah, he was the number 2 during the season. Yeah. Hendon was, and then at the end of the season,
they brought in.
They decided, well, we need a veteran in case something goes wrong. If I'm the Titans, I would view it the same way. We need a veteran, somebody that's played.
Yeah.
So we'll see what they do. The show is presented by Junk Be Gone. We have 2 hours to go. We'll get back to Tennessee Volunteer predictions for this season and the motivation it appears to be providing for those players in the locker room. We'll get to that coming back. We'll get to your calls and texts at 865-656-9900. That's how you can join us with 2 hours to go right here on Josh and Swain.
Jim Rome takes on sports.
I know that some of you are not going to like this. In fact, I know some of you are going to hate.
He's the Spitfire of sports smack.
That was your trophy. You knew that, right? I mean, you did know that was an elimination game, right? Because you sure as hell didn't play like it. The hell are they doing? You know what? You know what's a better idea than winning at home? Winning right this freaking second. Now what's going to happen? Have a bunch of dopes say, see, Rome, the most overrated guy ever.
The Jim Rome Show podcast.
Now what?
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
Shop our largest inventory of the last 7 years at Cadillac of Knoxville. Over 100 new Cadillac models to choose from. Receive up to $5,000 towards your ride. Plus 3.9 APR financing on select Cadillac XT5 and XT6 models. Shopping for an EV? Save up to $10,000 on select Cadillac EV models. Shop online at CadillacofKnoxville.com. Stock number RZ130206 with approved credit for 36 months with finance with Cadillac Financial. See dealer for details. Available on demo models. No 2 offers combined. Expires 8/4/25.
Some places just feel right the moment you walk in. Try Out Brewery in downtown Maryville has new owners and a fresh look, but the same welcoming spirit locals love. Great beer, easygoing patio vibes, families relaxing, and dogs always welcome. Right off the Greenway Trail, it's easy to swing by and stay a while. Whether you stop in for a quick pint or to catch a local band, Tri Hop's got room for you. Pull up a chair. They've saved you a seat. Tri Hop Brewery. Local beer, real connection. Visit tryhopbrewery.com. It's football time, Tennessee, and just like the Vols need a strong foundation, so does your home. That's where foundation expert United Structural Systems comes in. Got cracks in your walls, musty smells in the basement, water in the crawl space, or a sinking driveway? Call USS at 865-800-3511 or visit USSTN.com for a free estimate on foundation and waterproofing repairs with a transferable warranty. Keeping homes dry and stable. That's United Structural Systems, proud sponsor of UT football on 99.1, The Sports Animal.
I remember when I was a little boy and every day we had fresh milk delivered by our friend Fred. You see, Fred was our milkman and he always had a smile on his face. He went about his business with joy and he served his customers well. He would deliver our milk ice cold in those glass bottles and right to our doorstep. It seems like that good old-fashioned, joyful service is a thing of the past these days. Well, not here at the Bed Store. We believe that when you choose to buy your mattress from us, that we should make your entire experience a great one. When we deliver your bed, we literally roll out a red carpet to make sure that we show your home the utmost respect, and we put little mints on your new pillows. We go over, above, and beyond because you deserve that kind of old-fashioned tuck-you-in service. Right now at the Bed Store, you can get well tucked into any Tempur-Pedic mattress and get up to $300 in free sleep accessories, and we'll deliver that Tempur-Pedic locally for free. Come see us at any one of our 8 convenient area locations today or shop with us at bedstore.com. The Bed Store, well, we'll even tuck you in.
When it comes to weight loss, one size does not fit all. At Bragg Weight Loss and Wellness, powered by Nutrimost, Dr. Terry Bragg provides the educational tools you need to manage your weight. No prepackaged foods and no counting points. Dr. Bragg uses a team approach, creating a personalized roadmap to a healthy lifestyle, including food plan, supplements, and support. Most participants lose 20 pounds in 40 days. For more information, go to BraggWeightLossAndWellness.com and start living your most healthy life.
This has been a paid announcement.
I know there can be a lot of uncertainty involved in planning your financial life. Modern retirement strategies demand an approach that acknowledges the unpredictability of markets, increasing life expectancies, and the ever-changing economic system that surrounds personal finance. Hi, this is Jim Brogan, and at Brogan Financial, we serve our clients in helping them achieve their life goals for retirement and beyond. Visit us online at broganfinancial.com to learn more about how to take control of your financial future.
From the Budweiser Studios, this is WNML AM Knoxville, WNML FM Friendsville, streaming worldwide at 99.1thesportsanimal.com and on the Sports Animal app. We are 99.1 The Sports Animal.
This is Maggie Gray with a Sports Minute, sponsored by Stable. At every fill-up or when you store, start with Stable. Visit sta-bil.com for more information. This season could look very different for the Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings face the NFL's 7th hardest schedule in 2025. Rookie quarterback J.J. McCarthy missed the whole first season with a knee injury. The Vikings are betting on him to keep the magic alive despite the tougher road ahead. I'm Maggie Gray.
If you've got a gas-powered engine, keep it running like new at every fill-up. Stable in-season protection is your engine's preventative medicine, cleaning and protecting the entire fuel system in season. In outdoor power equipment, prevent gum and varnish buildup that could cause a rough or non-running engine. For cars and trucks, increase fuel efficiency and power by removing deposits, ensuring your engine's long-term health. Stable outperforms the competition in independent lab testing. So at every fill-up, start with Stable.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The Josh and Swain Show is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
Welcome into hour number 2 of Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us on this Monday afternoon. We are on YouTube. You can stop by the 99.1 Sports Animal YouTube channel. You can chat with us. You can chat amongst yourselves. You can make fun of us in there if you want to. I don't know what you would say there, but the chat is live right now with the Sports Animal YouTube channel. Like and subscribe when you stop by. 865-656-9900 to connect by phone or text. 865-656-9900. As Swain, we talked a little bit last hour about predictions last week. Tennessee picked 9th in the SEC by the media.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen 9, 10, 11 by Lindy's. That's the only publication I think I've seen pick Tennessee 11th. The Pick 6 Previews has Tennessee 10th. That's Brett Cianca, who is a popular preseason predictor. And it seems like Tennessee is hearing all of this. They know about the doubts. They know about how Tennessee has dropped since Nico left, because pre-spring Tennessee was higher everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, and they should have been.
Yeah.
And let's say this too. Well, I'll say it. Tennessee is not being disrespected here. They're not, being treated unfair. They can view it as disrespect, but I think the preseason ranking are explainable.
Mm-hmm.
It makes sense, but that doesn't mean you have to prove them right. Your job is to prove them wrong if you are on this team.
Right. Somebody who is not high on Tennessee is Brad Crawford of CBS Sports. And I think a big reason for that is his doubt of how things will go at quarterback with Nico leaving and Joey Aguilar coming in. But he also recognizes that he could be wrong. This was earlier today, Brad Crawford of CBS Sports talking about his prediction of Tennessee, which is not overly positive, and his doubt at the quarterback position, but how he recognizes that might be actually providing some extra motivation for Tennessee. Listen to what Brad Crawford said.
From a Tennessee source, a few days after putting out the rankings and my, projection of Tennessee being 7-5 or worse this season. And inside that locker room, Drew, Tennessee is using all of this stuff as bulletin board material. I mean, they ever since Nico left, they seem hungry there in Knoxville to prove people like myself wrong. So looking forward and anxious to see how Tennessee does in September.
Brad Crawford, CBS Sports 24/7. So he is not high on Tennessee, but he recognizes that they're going to have a chance to prove him and others wrong.
I mean, if you're hyping, man, you're loving it.
Yes.
At least I know I would if I was him. I mean, I would prefer to be in a different position as far as my quarterbacks and having some more experienced players on my roster that's in some key roles that's going to play. But what's done is done, and you have what you have, and so you embrace it, and you like the fact that your team has an edge to them, that they feel disrespected. They do have that sour taste in their mouth from losing the way they lost to Ohio State. Like, there was no shame in losing to Ohio State, but how you lost wasn't good. Let's just be honest. I don't care how good they are. We Tennessee. We ain't supposed to be losing like that, and the game should be over for that long.
Yeah.
So there's plenty of motivation that these guys used in winter workouts and spring, and definitely in the summer workouts. So I'm with Brad, man. I said it last week. I am anxious to see how they come out and play with that chip, with that edge. How will they be different offensively? How will they be different with special teams and penalties and self-sabotaging mistakes? Like, are they going to clean that up? That's something I'm curious to see this team do.
I mentioned Brett Cianca's ranking. Now, I view his ranking as much of just a power ranking of the teams. That's how I see it. But it appears the biggest issue he has is at the quarterback position. Now, there's also perspective. He has Tennessee 10th in the SEC. He does rank Tennessee number 21 in the country. So he has Tennessee as a top 25 team. It's just that it's very SEC heavy in the top 25. But he also has position rankings, position unit rankings in the SEC. Quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end together, and then O-line, D-line, linebacker, and defensive back. He ranks Tennessee's quarterback unit number 16 in the league. Mississippi State is 15, Missouri is 14, Kentucky 13, Texas A&M 12.
So the quarterback situation as a whole, like the three guys?
Yep, the position unit. He has Tennessee with Joey Aguilar, Jake Merklinger, George McIntyre last in the SEC. This is Brett Cianca's Pick 6 preview.
I mean, I guess I get it. Going into the season, I mean, you look at the room, 0 starts of anyone in the room at Tennessee.
Right. No power conference starts.
Yeah, and 2 guys are freshmen. So I'm not taking it as disrespect. I'm not offended. But I know there's one quarterback that everybody was crapping on when he transferred to Tennessee, and even after he had his opportunity as a starter, still wound up getting drafted and is a backup for the Dallas Cowboys. So, and Josh Heupel was still able to go out there and win, 8 or 9 games with them. And I'm talking about Joe Milton. So,
yeah, and not everybody shares this opinion. I know Bill Conley, again, his is more numbers based with SP Plus, but he said that a reason Tennessee didn't drop very much from pre-spring to after the spring is because Joey Aguilar was a solid pickup with what he had done. Now that's at Appalachian State. SEC competition is a lot higher. Recognize that. He'll also have SEC teammates, which can help. But he looked at that and said, that's actually a pretty good fallback option. So not everybody agrees with this opinion, but that is one, that he ranks Tennessee. Offensively, he has Tennessee 16th at quarterback. This is Brett Cianca, Pick 6 previews. Running back unit is number 11 in the SEC. Wide receiver tight end is number 9 in the league. Offensive line 8th. Defensively, he's higher on Tennessee, as you would expect. He has the defensive back group, number 4 in the SEC. Defensive line, number 5 in the SEC. Linebackers, 9th.
I can't get mad at it. I mean, I would love to know who is ahead of Tennessee at defensive back.
Defensive back, the groups that are ahead, Texas is 1, Georgia is 2, Alabama is 3. That's it. Tennessee's 4th.
Oh, okay. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. Texas had a Biletnikoff Award winner last year, and they got more dudes in the stable. Same with Georgia and Alabama. I get it. I get it. Georgia has produced NFL safeties and DBs last couple of years. Alabama too. I get it. Yeah, I get it. What about defensive line? Who's ahead of us there? Same 3?
Those 3, yep.
Four?
Texas, Alabama, Georgia,
Florida?
and then Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, R. Mason Thomas, first team All SEC.
Yo, that dude.
Why
did he come back? Son, what are you doing?
What are you doing here?
Why are you like school that much? I mean, I drove around campus. I walked a little bit around campus. It wasn't that nice. I mean, it was nice, but it wasn't that nice. I mean, Norman's a cool little town, but
yeah,
I'm sure there's some other NFL towns that'd be a whole lot better than Norman. Yeah, why did he come back? I wonder what his draft grade was coming out.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question.
I thought he was the first overall pick during our game.
Yeah. Son, what are you doing here?
Like, what?
Back for another year.
What are you doing, man?
Yep. He was the SEC Defensive Lineman of the Week for his performance against Alabama last year. After the game against Auburn, he was the Bronco Nagurski National Defensive Player of the Week. Yeah, he's a dude. He is a dude.
Dude, go to the NFL.
So it's good that Tennessee will have 2 months to get ready for him. Now, they'll have Georgia ahead of that and Alabama ahead of that. But when Oklahoma comes to town, they're bringing a stout defensive front.
He scares me.
Mm-hmm.
He scares me. He can wreck a game. We saw what he did at home versus a veteran offensive line.
Yep.
Oh, he scares me. Yeah, we got to double team him. We got to chip him. We got to know where he is at all times. He scares me.
We'll continue the conversation. Extra motivation for Tennessee. Are you inspired by the hate that's out there for Tennessee? By the way, again, perspective. Oklahoma, a lot of people are high on them. They were picked 10th last week by the media in the SEC. But That's the league. That's where it is. 865-656-9900. What do you think about it as we continue the conversation on Josh and Swain?
Stream the Sports Animal free via the app, your smart speaker, your favorite streaming service, or the website at 991thesportsanimal.com.
Native Design, your local custom pool and hardscape specialist. For 20 years, Native Design has transformed outdoor spaces into breathtaking retreats where families gather, friends connect, and memories are made. Picture the pool of your dreams, a place to relax, entertain, and make any season unforgettable. Paired with excellent, durable hardscapes like custom decking and stonework, Native Design turns ordinary yards into exceptional escapes. Call 865-310-3256 or visit nativetn.com.
If you're looking for a new ride or to refinance to lower your monthly payments, you're probably searching for the best deal. At ORNL Federal Credit Union, you can get a 0.25% rate discount when you set up automatic payments or direct deposit. Plus, take up to 90 days to make your first payment. That's a sweet deal. Stop by. Call 800-676-5328. Apply at ornlfcu.com or ask your dealer for ORNL Federal Credit Union financing. Restrictions may apply. Cannot be combined with any other offers or promotions. Equal housing lender insured by the NCUA.
What if you could get a 365 days comfort guarantee to adjust the firmness or softness of your mattress? What if you could get a two-sided flippable mattress at factory direct pricing? What if it came with a warranty of up to 20 years? What if you could watch your mattress being handmade right here in the Knoxville factory? You can at Brothers Bedding Mattress Factory. Brothers Bedding understands what it means to be local, high quality, excellent service, and a name you can trust for over 85 years. BrothersBedding.com.
Join John and Vince this Friday morning at Oak Ridge Nissan at the corner of Illinois Avenue and the Turnpike in Oak Ridge. Make that short 10-minute drive from anywhere to Oak Ridge Nissan and save thousands. This Friday morning from 6 till 9 at Oak Ridge Nissan with John and Vince in 99.1 The Sports Animal.
The 2025 Tennessee volleyball season is almost here. Make plans to join the Lady Vols at Food City Center as the Big Orange look to build off a historic 2024 season. Tennessee volleyball will open the season on August 29th versus South Florida. The match begins at 6:30 p.m. Volleyball season tickets are on sale now and start at just $50. We can't wait to see you at the Food City Center for Tennessee volleyball. Visit allvols.com.
At Chafee, we believe your home or business should be a place where comfort and reliability come together seamlessly. With our comprehensive HVAC, plumbing, and electrical services, we ensure your systems work flawlessly, giving you peace of mind and exceptional comfort. Chafee Air and Plumbing is an independent American Standard heating and air conditioning customer care dealer, and they are ready to assist you. Trust in our innovative designs that are engineered for comfort. Call 865-381-4414 or visit coolingheatingplumbing.com.
The big dog of heating and cooling is now looking for more techs to join the pack. Chancey & Reynolds is now hiring HVAC duct mechanics and technicians, providing a great benefits package, paid vacation and holidays. These are full-time positions for those who want a career, not just a job. Chancey & Reynolds, in business for more than 40 years, is a York Heating and Air specialty company. Apply in person at 614 Van Street or call 865-525-5076.
The big dog of heating and cooling. The big dog.
Honey, we need a new roof.
Go to moshingles.com and get a quote in 60 seconds.
Are they any good?
Yeah, they're a top-rated roofing company in East Tennessee and A+ rated with the BBB.
Free instant quotes at moshingles.com.
The minute folks step into Dollywood, I want them to feel the wonder of my Smoky Mountains and to fill their hearts with all the good and beautiful things in this big old world. And to cherish all the little moments they get to be together.
Enjoy thrilling rides, award-winning entertainment, and delicious new seasonal flavors. Plan your visit at Dollywood.com.
Dollywood. Love every moment.
This is Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us. In the text box, the dude referring to R. Mason Thomas there at Oklahoma must have gotten a ridiculous NIL offer to not enter the draft. Maybe the Vols can make an even more ridiculous offer. Get him to hop over real quick. I'm like Swain. That man is scary and a game changer. talking about Oklahoma up front. Speaking of something to prove, they have Michigan non-conference and another brutal SEC slate. There's last year's schedule just in reverse, home and away this year. Chip asked, do you think the team is trying to prove the Iamaleava family wrong and not worry about what the national media thinks about the team?
I think they're trying to prove both wrong. The national media, who obviously picked Tennessee a little bit lower without Nico, which, hey, it's justified, and then Nico. Because remember where it all started with that family. You know, they weren't necessarily thrilled by the lack of protection in the bowl game versus Iowa. That's kind of where it started. And then when last season played out the way it played out, and you know the receivers weren't as good as they need to be, and the O-line wasn't as good as they need to be, I think that kind of amplified everything else. So I think this team will be proving the national media wrong, trying to, the fact that they're picked 9th in the league, and then proving Iamaleava's wrong.
Yeah, both things can be true in that Tennessee should be fired up to prove, hey, we've got Georgia at our house, Neyland Stadium. Teams don't come here and win. We're gonna end that streak. We're gonna beat them, while also recognizing that everybody expecting Georgia to win makes total sense.
Yeah, Josh. We haven't beat them since 2016, and it was a Hail Mary that did it. So,
right.
I mean,
and it hasn't, in the end, been close in any of the games since. It's been competitive for certain stretches, but
closer at their place than at our place
yeah.
in recent years, which should never be the case.
Yep.
I mean,
2 years ago, Jalen Wright had that long touchdown run to start off the game, and then that
what
was
else
all
can you
she
tell
wrote.
me about that play?
What's that?
What else can you tell me about that play?
Well, it got him drafted at a certain spot, probably.
They ain't sure got him drafted. One play got him drafted.
Yeah.
But that play,
what am I missing?
That play broke the noise.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Record.
Yeah. So you need more of that.
Yeah, need more of that. But yeah, like that was it after that play. But yeah, I mean we've played them closer on the road than we have at home. And listen, we've been dang good at home. Georgia's really the only team that's given us trouble, which they've given everybody trouble, especially the police officers down there in Athens.
I mean, that's the biggest rival right now.
Forget Alabama, Auburn, Michigan, Ohio State. It's Athens PD versus the Georgia players. There's a break that you can use. It helps you slow down when you're driving. Maybe the players should use it a little bit more.
Yeah, the latest arrest there.
Commitment.
Jazar Jackson, offensive lineman, was arrested on Wednesday. 3 drug-related charges, including felony possession of marijuana of more than 1 ounce.
Oh. It's 2025. Oh. Okay. Viewed a little bit differently than it was 10, 15 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But that thing is, don't be stupid while being stupid.
That's right.
Like, just don't be stupid, man.
They're still going to be good. Texas picked to win the league. Kirby will use that as motivation. Now, I'm sure he was hoping Georgia would be picked 3rd or 4th because a lot of people think Georgia's going to slip here this year.
Yeah, a lot of people feel like Alabama and Texas are kind of the two teams.
Yeah, the 2 teams with the highest blue chip ratio, and that was updated last week.
And then you brought in
Ohio State and Alabama.
I mean, you bring in Ron Grubbs as the offense coordinator.
That's right.
Too, so.
Yeah.
I mean, that's going to make a big difference as well. Then, had a whole offseason where everybody was on their butts about the expectations of Alabama. So you can expect those guys to be a whole lot better. I know one thing. They'll look great first game. They'll look like national champions in their first game. They might look better in the first game versus Florida State than they did last year in the first quarter versus Georgia. They're going to stump a mud hole in Florida State. You do realize that, right?
I do expect the same, yeah. I think Ryan Williams is going to have a big game. I think he's going to have a huge season. Jeremy Bernard coming back too. I think he's gonna be important for them. Second year there at Alabama. He's been running the offense for years, so that's a big boost for Ty Simpson. Year 2, Ryan Williams, Bernard back.
Number 5.
Yeah,
like big stocky receiver, kind of look like Debo. Excuse me, Debo Samuel.
Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I know you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
He was terrible against us.
Well, I thought they should have gone to him more often. I thought there were times they were forcing it to Ryan Williams, and thankfully
he got
for
a hell of a
Tennessee,
workout.
they forced it to Ryan when times he wasn't really.
Dude, he got a heck of a workout.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't get the ball, but he ran some pretty good routes and ran a lot of clear out routes and ran in general. But Jalen Milroe was not looking for him that day.
Yeah, last year 73 targets, 2 drops for Jeremy Bernard in Bama's offense.
Yeah, that ain't bad right there.
Yeah, and then they added Isaiah Horton from Miami. So,
oh yeah, whatever.
Jamal McCoy, he should be back by then.
Oh, he'll be back. He'll be back. That'd be a
play of the season, right?
That'd be a great battle.
Is Jamal McCoy versus Ryan Williams? At least, I
That
don't
was
know.
a
I don't know. Play of the season, but highlight play of the season.
That was the play of the season.
Okay.
I don't know if you can pick out another play that was better than that in a bigger moment.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a one-handed interception in the end zone versus the best freshman receiver outside Jeremiah Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the best play.
Yeah. Within that game, that play, and then Will Brooks' shoelace tackle of Milroe, because if Brooks doesn't trip him up,
no, he scores.
He scores there. But I think the 2 highlight plays, I might go either McCoy with the pick against Bama. That's probably my choice, or his falling to the ground interception against Vanderbilt. That was insane. But it
didn't have
not the same impact.
It didn't have the same like. Alabama was like, oh, right then.
Mm-hmm.
Vanderbilt, he fell, and then it took a split second to realize, oh, he caught it while he was on the ground. It was just different. And then the play was over when he caught it. Number 2. Number 3, it was versus Vanderbilt.
Sure.
Josh, you automatically get points taken away when you make a big play against Vanderbilt. I already told you about that.
It's the Our State game.
I scored 2 touchdowns in one game versus Vanderbilt, and I wasn't even excited about it.
Yeah.
This is what you're supposed to do. I scored 2 touchdowns in one game against Memphis, senior year. And I really wasn't that excited about it. It was Memphis.
Well, it sounds like you got up for the big in-state games.
No.
For a state title.
No. I got up for every game, but they were just on both touchdowns against Memphis. I didn't get touched, Josh. Yeah. I didn't get touched, so it was pretty easy.
Right.
Pretty easy.
In practice, you don't celebrate touchdowns in the routes on air drills.
No. Definitely one-on-ones though. Always in one-on-ones. So we don't brag about making big plays versus Vanderbilt. It's just what you do.
Hey, that's why I said I'd rank the McCoy play against Ryan Williams higher.
It is.
By the way, update from Matt can confirm Ryan Williams will be 18 this year. Which is actually, I know people got tired of hearing that he was 17. It's a scary thought. He's just now 18 years old. He's got a full year of SEC football under his belt.
Whatever. This year, next year, and we don't have to deal with them anymore.
That's it. 2 to go.
Yeah.
2 to go with Ryan Williams.
He better not do that R.D. Mason stuff either. Whatever his name is. That being a good college kid and sticking around with your teammates and
R. Mason Thomas.
Yeah, R. Mason Thomas. Don't be doing that good college football guy stuff.
Yeah. When it's time to go, you go on.
You need to get on and get, man.
Yeah. What you about to do?
Yeah, man.
Ryan Williams.
Don't you know you can get hurt playing in college extra year? You don't want to do that. You got to leave when the iron is hot.
That'll be a day where Swain advocates for a solid hard cap of college athlete salaries. You don't need a big offer to Ryan Williams.
Get out of here.
All right, we continue. 40 days to go until Tennessee kicks things off, less than when you start working some numbers.
What numbers?
Weekends, Fridays, and game week. We're under 30 days to go, Swain.
Yeah.
35 days to go until Monday of game week.
You sound like Bernie Madoff.
An hour and a half to go on today's show. 865-656-9900 if you would like to be a part of the show. Talking Tennessee and SEC football here. Presented by Junk Begun on Josh and Swain.
99.1, the Sports Animal, congratulates all of our big ticket 2025 winners.
Jabbar Brad, you are our winner for the Ice Bears. David Stump is the winner of the Knoxville Smokies. The winner for Lady Vol softball is Pat Lakers. Now for Tennessee Lady Vol basketball, Perry Munyon. So let's see who gets to say hello win column. Luther Johnson, you are the winner of Tennessee baseball season ticket. Now it's Tennessee Volunteers basketball. Ken Arledge. So we're down to the last drawing. Sold out, no tickets available. Holland Fadden, you are the winner of the big ticket for Tennessee football. We sure do appreciate it. Again, we congratulate our winners. Thank you to everybody, especially Food City, Certified Angus Beef, all of the stops along the way. Huge thanks to Food City and Certified Angus Beef. And that does it for this year's big ticket.
You could be a big ticket winner next year with 99.1, the Sports Animal.
Time now for a Sports Animals Sports Minute.
Scotty Scheffler won his fourth major over the weekend by shooting a 17 under 267 at Fort Rush in Ireland over the weekend, becoming just the fourth player in Open Championship history to shoot 68 or better in all four rounds. Scheffler has won 2 majors this year and now has 3 of the 4 major championships to his name, missing only the U.S. Open. Major League Baseball games tonight at 6:45. Guardians host the Orioles. Tigers visit the Pirates. Marlins take on the Padres. Red Sox visit the Phillies. Nationals welcome the Reds. 7 o'clock, Yankees take on the Blue Jays. Angels get the Mets. Braves host the Giants at 7:15. White Sox get the Rays at 7:30. At 8 o'clock, Rangers host the A's. Cubs take on the Royals. Cardinals visit the Rockies at 8:40. 9:45, Astros visit the Diamondbacks. Mariners take on the Brewers, and the Dodgers get the Twins at 10. 12-time NBA All-Star Chris Paul has signed a deal to join the Los Angeles Clippers, who he spent 6 seasons with earlier in his career. This will be his 21st NBA season. I'm Joel Silverberg.
Kibbles and Bits. Tasty, crunchy kibbles and tender, meaty bits. It's the perfect mix of flavor and fun. Give your dog the complete nutrition they need and the complete joy they deserve.
Kibbles and Bits. In Bits and Bits.
At Average Al's Furniture Warehouse, our sofas have cushions, our tables have 4 legs, our recliners recline. So come on by for a perfectly average experience.
Cumulus Digital doesn't stop at average. We work with more than 4,000 local businesses every month, delivering campaigns that beat industry averages by over 25%, driving real, measurable growth. You're not average. Your results shouldn't be either. Visit cumulusdigital.com to start outperforming today.
Hey Knoxville, it's your local State Farm agent, Josh Hemphill. When you combine State Farm home and auto insurance, you save an average of $889. Contact the Josh Hemphill team right here in Farragut at 865-675-3999.
Hey folks, Jordan Anderson with Ted Russell Nissan. Here we go. If it'll drive, it's worth $5,500. Buy any new in-stock Nissan and you'll receive $5,500 for any old sled you can drive to Ted. And remember, it has to drive to be worth $55,000. Retail marketing campaign, 1 trade-in per vehicle, all rebates included, and NMHC financing.
This isn't your grandparents' YMCA. Sure, you might have learned to swim at the Y or spend summers at camp, but when was the last time you experienced the Y? Today's YMCA of East Tennessee is packed with everything you need to crush your fitness goals. From top-of-the-line workout equipment to pickleball courts, platforms for heavy lifting, certified personal trainers, and high-energy body pump classes. There's a place for you at the Y. Rediscover the YMCA of East Tennessee. 5 locations, endless possibilities. Visit ymcaknoxville.org to join today. The YMCA of East Tennessee, where fitness meets community.
Hello, Knoxville. This is Mitchell Parton with Frazier's Carpet One. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, ceramic, or anything else for the floor, Frazier's Carpet One makes it easy. With free in-home estimates and free in-home shopping, Frazier's makes it easy. With no money down and free financing for an entire year, Frazier's makes it easy. And as a 4th-generation family-owned business, you don't stay in business for 65 years unless you make it easy. So give us a call today at 546-4850 and let us come to you with free in-home estimates and free in-home shopping. Let us show you how easy it can be to transform one room or an entire home with beautiful, new, professionally installed flooring from Frazier's Carpet One.
His Security and Technology, your one-stop shop for all your security and technology needs. We offer state-of-the-art security systems to protect your home or business, as well as cutting-edge technology solutions to enhance your daily life. Our team of experts is dedicated to providing top-quality service and support. Contact His Security Technology today to learn more about how we can help you stay protected and connected. 865-474-9495 or visit hissecurity.com. In God we trust, all others we monitor.
When you're preparing for your presentation, what you say matters. Your delivery matters. The quality matters. Your image matters. So trust Image Matters, Knoxville's most respected office technology dealer, to create the image you want. Image Matters is locally owned and operated, offering total document output solutions to fit both your needs and budget. From multifunction printers to production printing, backed by customer service that's second to none. To learn how Image Matters can help you, visit ImageMattersInc.com or call 865-212-3600. Technology you need, people you trust.
At Ingles, we know the ever-present struggle of, what am I going to make for dinner this week? That's why we started the Ingles table. It's all waiting for you at ingles-markets.com. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Lowe's knows saving big on appliances makes a big difference. Get up to 30% off select major appliances and get delivery as soon as next day. Valid through 7/30. Selection varies by location while supplies last. Exclusions apply. See lowes.com/delivery for more details.
We have a few storms developing today, and more on the way, actually. A little batch of rain and storms ends the day at about a 40% coverage after a high of 90 degrees, but it's humid, so it feels more like upper 90s with a southwesterly wind today, 5 to 10 miles per hour. From the scattered rain to spotty showers and fog, warm low of 72. From the WVLT First Alert Weather Center, I'm Chief Meteorologist Heather Haley.
The Josh and Swain Show is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
Never miss a second of sports. Download the updated Sports Animal app right now. Fair, honest sports conversation from 2 guys that define credibility. Use Josh and Swain on 99.1, the Sports Animal.
Back on Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us. Appreciate the text. James Pierce, goal line play against Florida. He was SEC Defensive Lineman of the Week after that game. So good call there. The highlight, part of the it's a great play in general, McCoy against Alabama. There's also the imagery with it's the photo of the year, probably for Tennessee football. But, yeah, James Pierce against Florida. Great play. Huge game, huge win for Tennessee.
Each play carry the same significance, I think, for me. But the imagery was better with the Alabama game because the play was made in space, in the corner of the end zone, where everyone saw it. James Pierce, like, you got to go back and look at it, especially if you were at the game.
Right.
There's no way you really saw it. On TV, you saw it because they probably replayed it a couple times and showed James Pierce get in there and strip that ball. But, like, you're probably in danger of losing that game if Florida scores that touchdown and if Alabama scores that touchdown that they did.
Yeah, it's inside the one. It's 1st and goal.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, Florida made some first half mistakes.
I mean, they
but that's also Tennessee making a play, so that goes both ways.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Florida, you feel like you gave the game away. If you're Tennessee, you're like, hey, man, we found a way to win. But Florida certainly had their opportunities that normally you take advantage of in that position.
Also in the text box, 865-656-9900. Adam asked this question, said, love the show, listen every day. We appreciate you, Adam. Question for Jason. I was wondering, what was your best game that you had when you played at Tennessee? What was your best game? Vanderbilt and Memphis, you probably don't count?
No, stats-wise, probably was like against Marshall. Stats-wise, it was a game where it was a thunderstorm delay, and we came back out. Coker had the long 80-something yard run. A lot of us took our visors off because they were still sprinkling and stuff.
Right.
And I'll make visors with windshield wipers on it. So might as well just go ahead and take it off so you don't have to keep messing with it. So, but, like, that's probably the most yards I've had in the game. But, like, for me, it's about the impact in big games. It's about, the performance in big games. So I always look at, Florida and Alabama and Cal and those games. For me, those games stand out because I feel like what you do against those opponents matter more than what you do against Marshall and Cincinnati, stuff like that.
It's weighted by importance.
Yeah, for sure. Like Jamal McCoy will go down in Tennessee history as a legend just based on that performance, but that one play against Alabama. Same thing for Jalen Hyatt, Brew McCoy, and other guys that played in that game in 22. Will Brooks as well for his play in the game this past year too. So it's about those games, man.
And then top play is the sideline catch against Bama. That's your top catch?
Probably.
Touchdown against Florida 04 is a big deal.
That was fun. It was a touchdown?
Hand went up?
Yeah, that was a big deal. A big moment. Like, that was probably the most clutch touchdown or the most clutch play. Not the hardest catch. No, probably the hardest catch. Alabama was probably the hardest catch. I didn't see the ball. I just reached behind him and just squeezed the first thing I grabbed. So a lot of places you can get in trouble for that, but it worked out on the football field against Bama.
What did you say about the 04 Florida catch? You kind of got out there in space like, I better get going toward the goal line?
Yeah, I caught it. It was on the call, it says slant, but it technically wasn't a slant. It was like a 5-yard dig route. So you go 5 yards, and I was the last read. So I had time to kind of just take my time, get up to 5 yards, and then break across. And when I did that, Ainge hit me in that first window, which I appreciate, because the second window means linebackers and other folks, especially in the red zone, because there's no space. But I caught it in that first window, and my momentum carried me to the second window, and I was like, I might want to get north and south now, because I saw defensive linemen that were coming to the football and pursuing the ball, and then I had to, duck and dodge a couple guys, and made it happen.
That is the touchdown catch before Will Hoyt's missed extra point, with James, of course, coming back to totally redeem himself and win the game for Tennessee on the field goal.
Yep. Yeah. So games like that, man, like I remember, give me less yards, less catches than any other game, but, like, it's making plays in those games that matter. Like, even a true freshman, leading receiver that day, but, like, doing it versus those teams is what matters more to me.
Nathan in the text box asked, did Swain get a helmet sticker for his scores against Vandy?
Oh, man.
Where do you keep those game balls, those touchdown catches against Vandy?
You don't get one. You don't get a game ball. I only got one game ball during my time. I don't think we did game balls after the 04 season. Like, we didn't have any reason to do it in 05 unless it was the LSU game. And then that was it. And then I guess we just didn't do it at all in 06. But 04, I remember getting one, which I told you I lost. I don't know where it is.
Right. Yeah, 05 would have been shame balls. Just kind of mark that out, move on past it.
Some guys could have got some shame balls for sure.
Some guys. Just Cedric Wilson said.
Hey man, you don't go 5 and 6 with a bunch of guys getting game balls. That's for sure.
No, that's right.
Not the way it works.
You guys probably aren't doing like a 20th anniversary get together of the 05 team. Not collectively, not organized.
Not organized. I mean, there's guys that we see each other when everyone comes back to campus.
Sure, yeah.
And we try not to talk about that year. We try not to talk about it. Like, I remember after the last game, though, just, hold on, make sure I was 21. Yeah, I was 21.
Okay. Statutes up. You're good.
I just wanted to make sure. But I remember it was like, man, just give me a cold brew.
Right.
I just need a cold brew. This has been a day. So I do remember that. And then the bus ride back from Kentucky after the last game, because we wasn't going to a bowl game.
Right.
That was a tough bus ride. Because the season was over and there was nothing.
That's it, yeah.
It was it. So that was a tough bus ride for sure.
Yep. All right, we'll come back. Thanks for bringing that up, Josh.
Yeah, man.
Nobody asked.
Yeah, you stink.
Nobody asked. 865-656-9900. We'll look forward as we're talking football in 2025, this upcoming season. Tennessee, the SEC, college football. We do have a conference moving to 9 games, Swain. We'll update you there when we come back. 9 conference game schedules. That's part of the rage heading into 2025. We'll come back and talk about it right here on Josh and Swain.
Is your dripping faucet driving you crazy? Is your toilet running a marathon after every flush? Then call the local plumbing experts at Pipe Wrench Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling today. We offer same-day service guaranteed for all your plumbing repair needs. And we've been voted best plumbing company in Knoxville 7 years in a row. All plumbing systems and fixtures eventually deteriorate over time, leading to a host of problems. And with changing seasons, you may be experiencing plumbing issues, such as leaking pipes, water heater failure, clogged drains or toilets, and even sewer line backups. If you need immediate plumbing repair services, including emergencies or after-hours assistance, the expert plumbers at Pipe Wrench can help. No matter what the problem is, call us to schedule an appointment for a complete assessment. We can identify the issue, provide the best long-term solution, and quickly fix your plumbing, drain, or sewer system. We also offer free on-site estimates on replacements, plus free second opinions on repairs. Call Pipe Wrench at 865-264-8090 or book online at pipewrench.com to schedule your appointment today.
Breaking news coming in from Bet365, and it's no surprise. Same game.
You're either in or you're out. And some things need to be kept in. And some things need to be kept out.
Whether it's for safety, curb appeal, or privacy, Cantrell Fence Company separates the in from the out. Aluminum, wood, vinyl, or chain link, we can meet your needs. Let us help you keep what's important in and the rest out. Get your instant estimate today at CantrellFence.com.
Join Tyler and Will this Friday afternoon at Oak Ridge Nissan at the corner of Illinois Avenue and the Turnpike in Oak Ridge. Make that short 10-minute drive from anywhere to Oak Ridge and save thousands. This Friday afternoon, starting at 3 at Oak Ridge Nissan with Tyler and Will in 99.1, the Sports Animal.
It's officially time for Zero Res's annual summer sale. Take advantage and get 15% off all cleaning services when you mention me, Tyler Ivins from the Sports Animal, to secure this deal today. Or book online, ZeroResKnoxville.com.
This special alert is for all Americans who own a vehicle. If you have a warranty that's about to expire or no warranty coverage at all, this message is for you. It's time to stop worrying about future car repairs today. Your vehicle is essential, but unexpected breakdowns can derail your plans and your wallet. It's time to future-proof your ride with CarShield. CarShield offers a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that saves drivers thousands from out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Imagine if your engine quits or your transmission fails. You could pay a fraction of the repair costs. This protection plan is at an all-time low, and to give you even more peace of mind, drivers who activate today also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Don't wait for a breakdown to drain your savings. Future-proof your car with CarShield today and drive with confidence. Call CarShield for your free quick quote. Call 800-283-1967. That's 800-283-1967. What do you have to lose? Call 800-283-1967. That's 800-283-1967. Again, 800-283-1967.
It's time to transform your old, outdated kitchen into the dream space you and your family want. Kitchen Sales can make those dreams a reality. Kitchen Sales carries the largest selection of fine kitchen and bathroom cabinetry that ranges from a more affordable line all the way up to a fully custom line. See the selection for yourself at one of their 2 amazing showrooms, Hoyt Avenue, just off Cherry Street, and in the Town and Country Circle near Best Buy. For more information, go to kitchensales.net.
Kitchen Sales, cabinets and countertops. We are the place to shop. Come on down.
This is Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us. Jason Swain's here, VFL, former Tennessee wide receiver. Swain, the Big Sky has announced it is moving to a 9-game conference schedule.
What's the Big Sky?
It is a college sports
football
conference.
Who's all in that thing?
Well, it's very competitive.
No, just tell me who's in it. Don't even try to do all that. We know it's not. Big Sky. Big Sky Conference. Watch out, Pac-12.
If Eastern Washington, UC Davis, Cal Poly, Weber State, Sacramento State. Sacramento State's spinning in NIL. Now, they compete at the FCS level. But the Big Sky Conference announcing they are going from 8 to 9 conference games. Does that change your opinion of what the SEC should do?
Josh, this website looks like it was built on Squarespace. Big Sky. Do you think the SEC cares about what the Big Sky Conference is doing?
I don't think this will affect the opinions and decisions of SEC athletic directors, head coaches, or Commissioner Greg Sankey.
You lost me when you said Eastern Washington. You lost me. Idaho State.
I didn't lose you as soon as I said Big Sky. You were still hanging on for.
You lost me when you said Big Sky.
Okay.
I mean, I was ready for some SEC news, but you said Big Sky. I was on. Like, I could have just asked you during the break, but I think it ruins it. So
I wanted to surprise you.
Yeah, I waited. Big Sky. Yeah, Josh. That's why people tune in. It's Josh and Swain. Big Sky updates.
Hey, I've stayed in San Luis Obispo, where Cal Poly is. It's a nice little town. So I've got love for the Big Sky.
Is that your second team? I mean, excuse me. Is that your team? I mean, you don't have a degree from there, but
no.
That's usually how it happens. Sometimes people move to Knoxville.
Yeah,
and
they adopt a new team.
A new team.
Staying a night in San Luis Obispo, adopted Cal Poly.
Well, good for the Big Sky Conference, man. Look forward to seeing them play on the Ocho some point this season. Honestly, I haven't seen one of these teams play.
No, I wouldn't expect so. Maybe in an FCS versus Power Conference bye game.
Yeah.
It is also Big Ten Media Day, so you will hear from Nico this week. He will make his media debut, as far as I'm aware, as UCLA's quarterback. I don't think he's spoken in front of a microphone since transferring to UCLA, but he will be there this week with Big Ten Media Days in Las Vegas.
I mean, it's not going to be appointment television for me, but, you know, if I'm close to the TV and I got to choose between breaking down the Cowboys or the Lakers, then I might tune in and see what old Nico got to say.
My guess is that he will speak nicely of Tennessee and his experience there with his teammates and his coaches, and then quickly try to push it toward talking about being back in Southern California, his new teammates at UCLA, and wanting to have a positive impact there.
I mean,
be my guess.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I saw someone share his Instagram, and he was posting a bunch of stuff about Tennessee.
He does. I see him post on Instagram on his stories. He'll repost former teammates or positive things about guys that he played at Tennessee. So he'll still share love for those guys. I haven't seen anything specific about Tennessee itself, but his teammates, I have seen that.
Yeah,
a lot.
That's good. I can understand that.
No. Yeah, I'll continue to reiterate. I don't think he's a bad guy at all. I do think he mishandled how things went at the end and maybe some other stuff before that, but I don't think he's a bad guy. My personal opinion is that he'd still be Tennessee's quarterback if not for his father's influence. Ultimately, he has to make his own choices and have some responsibility for that. I've already shared that opinion too, but I don't think he's a bad guy at all.
No. I mean, and
speaking of Nico,
it's a good sign, good thing for me, seeing that he's still supporting some of his teammates. But it also lets you know that this is more business than ever before.
Absolutely. UCLA is at Media Days on Thursday, so you can eagerly await for the next 3 days.
I'll probably forget about it.
We are somewhat awaiting news out of L.A., potentially, with another former Vol, a VFL, and Dalton Connect. There are rumblings that the Lakers could make a move. Anthony Irwin, who covers the team,
he gone.
He wrote that the Lakers are working on a consolidation trade, which would include veteran Maxi Kleber with Dalton to shrink down the roster a little bit. They're bringing in Marcus Smart. We know that there have been rumors of a trade because he was traded once and then it was rescinded. But there is speculation that very soon Dalton Connect could be traded as early as today. May not happen. Could be another deal that's done. But that's something to pay attention to. Does Dalton Connect get traded somewhere today or in the next 2 days?
Good thing is the Bulls don't have anything worth a dang to be a part of the trade, so he probably won't go there. But he needs a fresh start. Like,
yeah,
he doesn't even look himself. Like something is off with Connect, man. He needs a new environment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know what's happened there. He did not perform well overall during the summer league. It did not go well.
I've never seen him look like that. Yeah, so he doesn't look like he's enjoying playing basketball.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a guy that sleeps, eats, drinks basketball. Like, it's all about putting up shots with him. And I'm pretty sure he's working hard, but it'll be hard for me to believe that he loves it the way he did when he was here or, his first couple weeks with the Lakers.
Yeah. Look, if we're aware of all this trade speculation, again, he's already been traded once. He's aware of it too. Maybe that's hanging over his head. Maybe press. I don't know. I'm just guessing here. He didn't play well in summer league, but he hasn't lost any of the tools that allowed him to go score 37 in an NBA game last year. So I hope for him that he gets moved, but I hope that he lands in a spot with good coaching and good front office direction.
Well, yeah, and a place where all they want him to do is shoot.
Yeah,
like a good defensive team. That way, and listen, Dalton's never been the best defensive player, but like a good defensive team to where even if he doesn't stop his man, there's some help behind him. That's why I thought the San Antonio Spurs would have been the best spot for him coming out of Tennessee.
You and I both thought that with Victor there on the defensive side. Yeah. He wouldn't have to initiate on offense. They have guards. They're going to do that. Yeah. It can get him looks. But something to pay attention to. There is talk in L.A. today that something could happen soon with Dalton Connect. Could. That means it could not. But something to watch with a VFL and fan favorite in Dalton Connect. We have another hour to go on today's show. Every day, our show is presented by Junk Beyond, East Tennessee's junk removal specialist, 865-656-9900. A ranking that is higher than you've seen, coaching ranking, where Josh Heupel is. You want to talk about some love from the national media? We have it for you when we come back with another hour to go on Josh and Swain.
Jim Rome takes on sports.
I know that some of you are not going to like this. In fact, I know some of you are going to hate.
He's the Spitfire of sports smack.
That was your trophy. You knew that, right? I mean, you did know that was an elimination game, right? Because you sure as hell didn't play like it. The hell are they doing? You know what's a better idea than winning at home? Winning right this freaking second. Now what's going to happen? Have a bunch of dopes say, see, Rome, the most overrated guy ever.
The Jim Rome Show podcast.
Now what?
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
When's the last time you went through the bottom drawer of your jewelry box? If you've got old, outdated pieces of jewelry that you're just hanging on to because of sentimental reasons, but you also can't wear them, take that jewelry to TK Wheeler out at TK Wheeler Jewelers. Hey, it's Heather Harrington. TK Wheeler Jewelers is the place to go to celebrate all your special occasions, but it's also the place to take that old, broken jewelry and make it new again. If you've been hanging on to a brooch from your great-great-grandmother, but honestly, when are you ever going to wear a brooch again? Or something beautiful passed down from another family member, Have TK Wheeler breathe life back into that piece of jewelry so that you can actually wear it for the rest of your life. That's what they can do at TK Wheeler Jewelers. Master craftsmanship will build your beautiful piece of jewelry that'll be a one-of-one, totally unique to you, and it's more affordable than you think. So refashion that old jewelry and make it wearable again at TK Wheeler Jewelers.
This has been a paid advertisement.
Hey folks, it's Jake from Rusty Wallace Key of Knoxville, and we're honoring America with patriotic savings all month long. Get $6,000 over KBB value for your trade, no matter the age, mileage, or condition. All month long, get $6,000 more than your trade is worth. Plus, every new Kia comes with our exclusive 200,000-mile warranty and 1-year complimentary maintenance. This July, we're celebrating red, white, and you at Rusty Wallace Key of Knoxville, I-75 at Callahan Drive.
You seem chill. Enjoying our vacation?
Oh, yes.
When you set travel alerts with Knoxville TVA Employees Credit Union, your cards are ready to go wherever you go. Plus, turn your cards on or off for even more card security while you travel. So, relax. Knoxville TVA Employees Credit Union has you covered.
Join us. Join us
Federally
now.
insured, INCUA. Message and data rate supply.
Matlock Tire has a reputation for being a little bit old school. They're proud to be known for their outstanding hometown customer service. They've been doing things that way for over 60 years. Matlock now offers new modern conveniences, such as family-friendly waiting areas, online appointment scheduling, and you can even shop for tires and see their current stock right from your computer or smartphone. They invite you to stop in to one of their convenient 5 locations, or come see them online at MatlockTireService.com. Modern convenience, hometown service. Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair.
Matlock Tire.
Hi, I'm Pat with ProSource Home Buyers, and I buy houses cash. If you have a house and you want to sell it fast at a fair price, call me, 865-500-3711. I pay cash and close as quickly as you'd like. I buy houses in any condition, any price range, in any location. I buy several houses per month and I want to buy more. I buy inherited houses, divorced houses, behind on payment houses. I even buy my tenant won't pay me the rent houses. Do you own a house that's in rough shape and needs thousands of dollars in repairs? Great. I love buying those houses. I buy vacant houses, abandoned houses, condemned houses, and even foreclosure houses. If you have a house and you want to sell it fast, call me at 865-500-3711. That's 865-500-3711. That's 865-500-3711.
In a flash, sell your house for cash. ProSource Home Buyers.
From the Budweiser Studios, this is WNML AM Knoxville, WNML FM Friendsville, streaming worldwide on 99.1 thesportsanimal.com and on the Sports Animal app. We are 99.1 The Sports Animal.
This is Andrew Perloff with a Sports Minute. Scotty Scheffler's dominance is hard to wrap your head around. He captured his 4th major at Royal Portrush this weekend. He's on a 2-year run that puts him right there with the greats. Personal style-wise, Scheffler could not be more boring. But style doesn't really matter in this case. Winning ultimately trumps everything. If he keeps this up and ultimately chases Tiger's 15 majors or even Jack Nicklaus's 18, Scotty will be must-see TV. I'm Andrew Perloff.
This is the story of the one. As a lineman, he does whatever it takes to keep the power on in his community. And he wants a partner like Grainger who does the same. Grainger offers the professional-grade products he needs, from voltage detectors to harnesses to hard hats, plus fast, dependable delivery, so he can rise to every challenge. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
All right, Takis fans. Wendy's knows you love your Takis Fuego chips. So we thought, why not make a Takis Fuego meal with a Takis Fuego chicken sandwich with spicy chicken topped with crushed Takis Fuego chips and creamy corn spread. Plus, it comes with Fuego fries inspired by Takis and a bag of Takis Fuego chips. If we had any more heat, we might start an actual... I told him this would happen. For an intense new take on Takis chips, gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only. Participating U.S. Wendy's includes 1-ounce Takis Fuego chips while supplies last. Takis and Fuego trademarks are used under license.
The Josh and Swain Show is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
This is Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us. Next to Jason Swain, a VFL, former Tennessee wide receiver. I'm Josh Ward. Thanks for hanging out with us today. You can join us. You can call or text 865-656-9900. Swain, this was last week sometime in the middle of SEC Media Days action. Bill Conley of ESPN has been a friend of the program, followed his work for years, does the SP Plus numbers. You know how I feel about that. He ranked the best college football coaches over the past 20 years, and also, using his numbers, put together a ranking of coaches heading into 2025. So his best coach of the past 20 years. Would you like to guess who came out at number one? It's a very tough pick.
You mean the future Auburn coach?
Former LSU coach, and he also stopped by at Alabama, Nick Saban,
yeah.
number one. Number two, and again, these are using his SP Plus numbers and a system that he came up with. Chris Peterson was number two.
Hey, man, he was consistent in Washington.
He's a great coach. Boise State had a ton of success. And then Washington, number three, Kirby Smart. Number four, Gary Pinkel at Missouri. That would have been Big 12 and SEC.
Pinkel was good.
He could go. Number 5 was Urban Meyer. Number 6, Jim Harbaugh. Number 7, Bob Stoops. Number 8, James Franklin. There will be some pushback there. But he has won a lot of games. He just hasn't won
Big
at the
games.
highest of highest levels. Les Miles, number 9. Dabo Swinney, number 10.
The coach who won 2 national championships at number 10?
Number 10. Yeah, that feels low for Dabo.
Yeah. I think there's some recency bias against him.
But you don't want to question the SP Plus process here, because now we get to the best active FBS head coaches. They have to have been coaching for a minimum 4 years as a head coach. Number 1, his numbers have Ryan Day at Ohio State. Number 3 is Kirby Smart at Georgia. Number 4 is James Franklin. Number 5 is Dabo Swinney. Number 6 is Dan Mullen. He's back as a head coach at UNLV. Number 7, Lane Kiffin. Number 8, Brian Kelly. Number 9, Jeff Traylor at UTSA. And number 10, Mike Gundy. I skipped over number 2. Number 2 is Josh Heupel. Bill Connolly's SP Plus ranking for best coaches of 2025. Josh Heupel, number 2, behind only Ryan Day at Ohio State. How about that?
That's
Kalen DeBoer's number 13. Billy Napier's number 12. Hugh Freeze, number 19.
So that's like a prediction?
Well, he's using, I think, coach rating from their success, probably versus baseline projection. Their average SP Plus rating, and then average performance versus the baseline of expectation. So example would be Chris Peterson, what he was able to do. He was obviously coaching with less talent at Boise State and even Washington in some cases, and was able to exceed what was the baseline expectation. So Ryan Day at Ohio State is number 1. Josh Heupel is number 2. Kirby Smart, number 3.
I mean, I can't get behind that list because we are putting a coach who won multiple championships behind a coach who hasn't played for one, even if it's our own coach. Like that's tough.
Yep.
I do love the fact that Josh Heupel continues to be mentioned on the preseason Bobby Dodd coaching list. I mean, he's done a wonderful job here at Tennessee. One of the best jobs we've seen in the last couple of years in this conference with any school. But number 2, come on, man.
Yep, and I'll point out again, these come from numbers and what they produce. And overall, a lot of them are going to make sense. But Bill wrote the story at ESPN.com, so they provide the numbers, and then he provides commentary. And he wrote, maybe the name that jumps out the most is Josh Heupel. And Bill wrote, I think anyone would consider him a very good coach. He is 37-15 overall, but he doesn't exactly draw any best in the game hype. He benefited from a positive situation at UCF, where he inherited a rising program from Scott Frost in 2019. He produced big ratings in the first couple of years on the job. Bill then wrote, his average rating at Tennessee has been solid as well. The Volunteers had been up and down for years. He has produced 4 top 20 SP Plus ratings in a row and 2 top 10s in the past 3 years. Josh Heupel might not be getting the credit he deserves for that. So Bill, I think, as well, would say, hey, if I'm doing just a subjective list here, I'm not putting Josh Heupel number 2 among best coaches in the game. That's going to be, in some order, Kirby and Ryan Day, and then you get into debates, but Dabo and James Franklin, guys that have done it for longer and won a lot of big games. But he's saying that the numbers show Josh Heupel is probably underrated when you see those lists that have him outside the top 10, and in some cases outside the top 15 among national rankings. The SP Plus says Josh Heupel ranks higher than a lot of people have him.
I mean, I can get behind that.
Yeah, I think that's right. So
that would be the main
point. The final sentence. Josh Heupel might not be getting the credit he deserves.
Yeah, I mean, I can get behind that. I think locally he's getting a ton of credit.
Sure, yeah. This is a national conversation.
But, yeah, nationally, I don't think he's getting the credit that he deserves. But number 2, wow.
How about that?
I saw that. I had to do a double take. Wait, what? Number 2? In the country? That was a heck of a compliment there.
Mm-hmm.
If you're Tennessee, you got to put that out in the graphic.
Yeah.
You can't miss that opportunity.
I would tout every assistant coach. I'm making sure recruits know that. Hey, we got one of the very best in the game in Josh Heupel. So, interesting note from SP Plus and ESPN. Love for the Vols right there. What do you think?
Well, that's about time. Man, well, it's been like 20 years. We've been waiting on it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
About time ESPN give Tennessee some love. I guess they just got tired of hating on us. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding.
Good love for Tennessee athletics. So SP Plus had Josh Heupel number 2 among best active FBS head coaches, behind Ryan Day, 1 spot ahead of Kirby Smart.
We needed that positivity with Tennessee football. It's been a brutal offseason.
Yeah, it's not been the best from a national.
It's been brutal.
Spotlight. Yeah.
I mean, Josh Heupel got props for, moving past Nico and closing the door, moving on.
Right.
But situation is what it is.
Yeah, all that followed negative predictions of what's going to happen with the team on the field.
Urban Meyer saying that Tennessee going to shut the program down, basically.
Yeah, the word he used to describe Tennessee's situation was screwed. Yeah, Urban Meyer.
Like, Urban played himself. Because Urban said that Tennessee was a dark horse national champion with Nico. I never thought that. Now that Nico's gone, he feels like Tennessee is screwed from being in the national championship conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why he said that. But I just never felt like they were a dark horse national champion caliber team just yet. Face on Brandon coming in. A couple older dudes. All these young guys is playing.
Mm-hmm. They'll be a year older next year.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Draft eligible wide receiver Mike Matthews on the 2026 Tennessee football team.
Yes, sir.
David Sanders Jr. with a year starting under his belt.
No, he's gonna be a beast next year.
A returning starting center.
Yeah, he'll be good. He'll be good this year. He'll take his lumps, but he'll be a beast next year. You watch. It's gonna be fun to watch him.
Junior Peyton Lewis, 4th-year running back Deshaun Bishop.
Oh yeah.
Freshman Savion Hyder. That's a to be determined. Tennessee versus Michigan.
Got 50% chance.
50-50 shot.
Well, that's what they say.
Yeah, roughly.
It could be that sleeper team come in there.
Yeah, Georgia, Ohio State are other suitors, but Tennessee, Michigan appears to be the battle for him. And then there's Tristan Keys as well out there, 5-star wide receiver.
Yeah. Still some work to do. Still some big-time guys. You get those two guys, man, you might have a top 10 class. How could you not? Don't give me that look, man. You get those two guys, man. You got to have a top 10 class by that point. Right?
You get Hyder and Keys.
Surely.
For sure, Tennessee's in the top 10.
Yeah, surely you can get a top 10 class there.
Yeah, I don't want to make too big of a deal of that.
What you mean, too big of a deal?
Well, it's nice to see the 5 stars next to their name. How many stars in their heart? That's what I want to know.
None. Because you don't have stars in your heart.
Can you run and can you hit? That's what you want to know?
That's all I care about. And are you smart enough to know the plays?
Right, that matters.
You can't
too.
run and hit and be dumb. We need you to know where to go, son. Your other left, not that left.
No, you're right. Those are the 2 biggest guys on the board by far, I would say, among remaining targets for Tennessee.
Yeah.
Savion Hyder, running back, and wide receiver Tristan Keys.
Care nothing about the 5-star hearts. Care nothing about that. Can you run? Can you jump? Can you tackle? Can you remember the plays? Know where to go? That's important. I think sometimes people forget about that part. Because that's important.
It's a very big deal.
Yeah, 5-star. Yeah, he's going to come in and play early. No, he's not. If you don't know where to go.
Yeah.
Guys
doesn't know where to go, doesn't know who to block.
Yeah, guys with high football intelligence are guys who are able to play early even with the inexperience. Because they pick up on information quickly.
Kwame said Michigan, looking at those penalties, could sway the tide for us, referring to Savion Hyder, Tennessee versus Michigan. Tony Batiti had a letter today
penalties
saying Michigan should face no further penalties related to the Connor Stallions spying situation.
Hey, my goodness, what else can they do to him? What else is there to do?
Yeah, I don't know. At this point, I actually do think that should be over and done with.
Like,
Harbaugh's got a show cause. He's in the NFL.
Yeah, I mean, the
Moore's been punished.
Yeah, he's been punished. I mean, what else you going to do? You going to punish a bunch of dudes that wasn't even there at the time?
Years removed at this
Yeah,
point.
Man. If you want to give them a fine, cool, do that.
Yeah.
But, like, anything else I think is silly.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm ready to move forward. We'll do that on the show. There is a school offering big money to jump up to a power conference school. It's to a power conference. It's a school just down the road. We'll tell you about that coming back.
Oh, man.
Mason.
Vanderbilt going to the big sky. Might really win some games now.
Yeah, by the way, Cal Poly, John Madden went to Cal Poly.
How about that?
As you're trying to knock him. Mason texted this. Why was the strawberry stressed?
It was hot outside.
Because his friend was in a jam.
Oh, boy.
865-656-9900. This is Josh and Swain.
Be here this afternoon at 5 for 30 uninterrupted minutes of talking sports. Breaking only to give you 30-second traffic updates and then straight back to sports. No Huddle, powered by USS, proud ball sponsor and foundation expert United Structural Systems. For all your foundation and waterproofing needs.
They guarantee their best.
Call USS. No Huddle this afternoon at 5.
Hey, Josh, I want to tell you about Wilson Brothers Plumbing. Great local company, focused every day on helping people. If you run into plumbing issues, they can help you. If you run into a problem, you need to get it checked out, contact Wilson Brothers Plumbing. They can help you. They provide top-notch service every single day. They are focused on helping the customers. That's the priority. Wilson Brothers Plumbing has a team of plumbing professionals that are skilled, passionate, and dedicated to delivering exceptional results on every job. Wilson Brothers Plumbing has helped us at our home. They helped us with an underground leak issue that we were dealing with. Wilson Brothers identified what was happening. They provided a solution. They gave us an upfront price, and then they made sure that it was taken care of. They helped us with a project we were working on as well at our home. If you are getting ready for a remodeling project at your house, if you need help with replumbing in your home, get in touch with Wilson Brothers Plumbing. You can call 865-415 1537, or visit wilsonbrothersplumbing.com. That's wilsonbrothersplumbing.com. Wilson Brothers, the proof is in the plumbing.
This has been a paid announcement.
It's Scott with his security technology, and those shady summer door knockers are out. Don't be fooled. These other security companies show up on your porch to lure you in with fast talk and false promises, but don't really care about your safety. In times of crisis, you can trust his security technology to get you the help you need when it matters most through an unmatched industry app. We're locally owned and operated, no contracts ever, and genuinely care about the people in this community. Book a free consultation today at hissecurity.com. His Security Technology. In God we trust, all others we monitor.
Hi, I'm Zach Stinnett, third-generation owner of Stinnett Collision. As a proud supporter of Tennessee athletics, we know that every game counts. When a collision puts you out of play, we're here to get you back in the game. Family-owned since 1965, Stinnett Collision now has locations in Maryville and Sevierville. With double the space and a team of certified technicians, we'll tackle your repairs and get you back on the road in no time. Don't let a collision sideline you. Visit Stinnett Collision today.
Join the Sports Animal with Tyler and Will Wednesdays. They broadcast live from 3 to 7 from the Bed Store on Kingston Pike. The Bed Store has 6 convenient area locations with brands like Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, and Sealy. The right mattress, the right price, guaranteed at the Bed Store.
Good old East Tennessee, we know family, hard work, and helping your neighbors still means a lot. I'm Nick Whitehead with Whitehead Auto Sales in Alcoa and Knoxville. Our family-owned and operated business is celebrating our 20-year anniversary. Our pillars are those 3 items: family, hard work, and helping your neighbor. Experience the difference of why we've been voted #1 in Blount County for years now, and why we've expanded to Chapman Highway to help even more. Visit WhiteheadAutoSales.com or come shake our hands for a deal you can't find anywhere else. 20 years from our family to yours at Whitehead Auto Sales.
You seem chill. Enjoying our vacation?
Oh, yes.
When you set travel alerts with Knoxville TVA Employees Credit Union, your cards are ready to go wherever you go. Plus, turn your cards on or off for even more card security while you travel. So, relax. Knoxville TVA Employees Credit Union has you covered.
Join us. Join us
Federally
now.
insured, INCUA. Message and data rate supplied.
Hey guys, Trevor Bain here. When I'm on the racetrack, I always look for ways to go further, faster. And when it comes to banking, I need a checking account that does the same. Rewards Checking from Southeast Bank pays me cash back with every debit card purchase over $10, gets me ACH deposits up to 3 days early, and has no monthly service fees, taking my wallet the extra mile. Rewards Checking from Southeast Bank. Checking that takes you further. Visit southeastbank.com or visit your nearest branch to open an account today.
Member FDIC, terms and conditions apply.
Hey Knoxville, it's your local State Farm agent, Josh Hemphill. When you combine State Farm home and auto insurance, you save an average of $889. Contact the Josh Hemphill team right here in Powell at 865-512-7542.
Free on the radio. Free on the app. Free on our website. You can hear 99.1 The Sports Animal free anytime, anywhere.
The hottest sports stories of the day, broken down to their very core with honest, informed opinions. Here's Josh and Swain on The Sports Animal.
This is Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us today. We're presented by Junk Be Gone, East Tennessee's junk removal specialist. We'll have an attaboy to hand out before the hour ends. We do that every day thanks to Native Design. Jason Swain's here, VFL, former Tennessee wide receiver. We talked earlier about how you took advantage of those Memphis defensive backs back in the day. In the future, you could be facing a Memphis team with power conference talent. As Ross Dellinger has reported at Yahoo Sports, this was about 20 minutes ago, that Memphis has proposed to the Big 12 a lucrative membership proposal, a serious enough endeavor that the league presidents met earlier today to discuss the offer. But the proposition is not believed to have necessary support for now. According to Ross, the offer from Memphis is $200 million to enter the Big 12. The effort began more than a year ago, he writes at Yahoo Sports, as Memphis President Bill Hargrave spent at least 14 months visiting with the presidents and top ADs, or top athletic administrators, of many Big 12 schools in individual on-campus meetings that culminated in a membership offer to the league expected to be as high as $200 million over the next 5 years to let them into the Big 12. Big 12 officials are in the midst of exploring the proposal, but league-wide support is not there, according to multiple conference officials.
Josh, something doesn't sound right. Have you ever heard of like a five-star player coming into a school and paying the school to play at that school?
Man, it'd be a great deal if Tristan Keys paid Tennessee to come to
Hey,
your
man,
team.
I want to play at Tennessee so bad, I'm willing to pay you. Why does Memphis have to pay the Big 12?
Well,
you think A&M had to pay the SEC or Missouri or Texas or Oklahoma? I mean, maybe I might have missed it, but like I didn't catch that where those schools paid the SEC to get in the club.
Well, being invited versus trying to work your way in. So I don't recall ever seeing numbers connected. See if I can find them. But in the last year and a half, the Big 12 did consider 2 expansion proposals from Gonzaga and from UConn. The UConn thing seemed like it was close to happening, and then it did not. But they did not get the support needed. They obviously did not join. Memphis is the latest, but there's no way they offered a number, I would say, close to this to try to get in. So $200 million over 5 years, close to that at least, is Memphis's reported proposal, according to Yahoo Sports.
I mean, it might sound good for football, but this is a disaster potentially for basketball because Big 12 basketball is pretty good.
Yeah,
and
they got real programs.
And Memphis just started winning consistently in the Conference USA, where they are. So I know football is why we're doing what we're doing, and you have all the conference realignment, and I get it. But last time I checked, Memphis is a basketball school.
Yeah, and Memphis they're in the American, and it is
American now? Okay.
Yeah, it is a newly branded American Conference. It is no longer the American Athletic Conference. They announced earlier today that they are rebranding to just the American. So no AAC, they're simply the American.
So Memphis trying to Lane Kiffin the American? Because they haven't been there long. Are they not?
I think so, but they're in the league with FAU. They tried to get in the Big 12 in the last expansion, and it didn't work out. So when
that's why they're trying to pay their way
when
in.
Cincinnati and Houston were being vetted, they looked at Memphis, and Memphis, they didn't make it in, so they said, "How about this?" And right now it's not there, but I don't know, that's a lot of money. Big 12 just announced a deal with PayPal at their media days 2 weeks ago.
I mean, you
get some money. This is a lot more than that.
Like you're paying $200 million to get beat up half of your Saturdays. I say half because Memphis, they've had some wins versus Ole Miss and Florida State over the years, but I don't see that working out on the football field for them. But I mean, hey, they may be able to attract better players.
Yeah, they would get better players. I don't know that. Heck, the conference is so big. That is as wide open they of a conference as there is out there. They called themselves the deepest. They're not the deepest in elite talent, but they're the deepest of 1 through 16, all having a chance, it seems like, against one another. Like in the SEC, you can look at Mississippi State and say, with all due respect, you're a program that's just not going to stand much of a chance here. Kentucky, don't see it for you. But everybody in the Big 12 can win at some point. Not saying this season, but go through and find a program that just can't, in a 5-year window, go up and win it.
I mean,
I think they all can.
And geographically, it makes sense, too.
Right.
Because, Memphis is
it's right there in
Arkansas.
I mean, they span from Arizona to UCF.
Yeah. So, makes sense there. Well, good luck, Memphis. I hope you get it done. We're still not scheduling any basketball games with you. I don't care if you're the Big 12 or not.
Yeah, any updated thoughts there?
We're booked.
There's talk of what Penny was speaking to a group and talked about some not wanting to play him. Somebody shouted out Tennessee.
Man, he had that chance. We playing Duke and stuff.
Yeah.
In the exhibition game. That's what we over here doing. We got time to be playing around with Memphis. We ain't got time for that. We're good.
What about one game? One more. Let's schedule one more game.
I mean,
tell Memphis if you want to come to Knoxville, you're welcome to come one time.
I mean, I'm up for that. Man, they did beat us last. God, that's such a bad game.
Yeah, get the belt back. I mean, Rocky went to Russia to play or to fight Drago. He didn't have to do that. He said, "All right, let's do it."
I mean, I'm okay with playing Memphis here because I mean, I look at our non-conference home schedule that was released a couple days ago. Whew, it can use another team on there.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we're playing some good teams, but like they're not at the Food City Center. They're neutral site games.
I don't think Rick's going to do it.
No.
I
mean, what Penny
can
Pool,
do whatever he wants to.
Yeah, what Penny Pool, that was.
Yeah.
You don't come back from that. So
I'm sure if Penny were to leave, then Rick would reconsider.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I think Penny's going to be there longer than Rick. Just a hunch.
Randall says, can we please go back to the old conferences and have 6 12-team conferences and simplify this a little? You mean a system that maybe would be more geographic-based and have those teams play each other more often within their own conference? Something like that? No, that never worked.
You don't like a Cali team in the ACC? Nothing says Atlantic Coast like a Pacific Coast team. Come on, football season. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's get these boys in here. Let's get media days rocking and rolling. Get Josh Heupel in front of the podium. Let's get these boys urinating in the cup. Let's go. That's when you know it's fall camp, man. You report. Everybody got to take that test. The next day, go play some ball.
I remember I always enjoyed the hydration level chart.
South Carolina got one now.
They got that up on the walls?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Tom Herman in Texas kind of made it a thing publicly. I'm sure it was a thing privately, but like I saw where South Carolina, and I'm sure Texas stole it from someone else, but South Carolina just slapped their logo on it, made it a thing for them.
Hub says Memphis is almost like going to Russia.
No.
Easy now. We got friends in Memphis.
So
Jemai Meshach's out there now.
Last time I checked, Memphis is in the state of Tennessee.
Sure.
You can't brag about the state and then treat Memphis like that. Memphis, dang good city.
Yeah, I got support. We got friends there. They got barbecue, music, good stuff.
Just better know where you're going, but
for sure,
just like a lot of other cities.
Yep, for sure. All right, we'll come back. We have an attaboy to hand out thanks to Native Design, but Memphis trying to pay their way into the Big 12. We'll see if anything transpires there. We'll come back 30 minutes to go. Thanks for hanging out with us today on Josh and Swain.
Your station for the Tennessee Volunteers. 99.1, the Sports Animal.
Time now for a Sports Animals Sports Minute.
Scotty Scheffler won his 4th major over the weekend by shooting a 17 under 267 at Fort Rush in Ireland over the weekend, becoming just the 4th player in Open Championship history to shoot 68 or better in all 4 rounds. Scheffler has won 2 majors this year and now has 3 of the 4 major championships to his name, missing only the U.S. Open. Major League Baseball games tonight at 6:45. Guardians host the Orioles. Tigers visit the Pirates. Marlins take on the Padres. Red Sox visit the Phillies. Nationals welcome the Reds. 7 o'clock, Yankees take on the Blue Jays. Angels get the Mets. Braves host the Giants at 7:15. White Sox get the Rays at 7:30. At 8 o'clock, Rangers host the A's. Cubs take on the Royals. Cardinals visit the Rockies at 8:40. 9:45, Astros visit the Diamondbacks. Mariners take on the Brewers, and the Dodgers get the Twins at 10. 12-time NBA All-Star Chris Paul has signed a deal to join the Los Angeles Clippers, who he spent 6 seasons with earlier in his career. This will be his 21st NBA season. I'm Joel Silverberg.
Hi, I'm Pat with ProSource Home Buyers, and I buy houses cash. If you have a house and you want to sell it fast at a fair price, call me, 865-500-3711. I pay cash and close as quickly as you'd like. I buy houses in any condition, any price range, in any location. I buy several houses per month and I want to buy more. I buy inherited houses, divorced houses, behind on payment houses. I even buy my tenant won't pay me the rent houses. If you own a house that's in rough shape and needs thousands of dollars in repairs, great. I love buying those houses. I buy vacant houses, abandoned houses, condemned houses, and even foreclosure houses. If you have a house and you want to sell it fast, call me at 865-500-3711. That's 865-500-3711. That's 865-500-3711.
In a flash, sell your house for cash. ProSource Home Buyers.
Hey folks, Gerald Anderson with Ted Russell Nissan, and if it'll drive, it's worth $5,500 toward the purchase of any new in-stock Nissan. That's right, drive any old trade-in onto our lot, and you'll receive not up to, but guaranteed $5,500. Ted Russell Nissan on Kingston Pike. Retail marketing campaign, 1 trade-in per vehicle, all rebates included, and NMAC financing.
The sun and the sand are calling my name.
Heading out for vacation with peace of mind is a beautiful thing. It's Scott with his security technology. You can have this freedom too with advanced home security products that not only protect, but provide convenience as well. Using a powerful app, you can be alerted to just about anything that happens in your house, whether you're across town or across the world. So go ahead, take that relaxing vacation. You deserve it. Let us take away the stress. Ow, ow,
honey,
ow,
you're
ow. Yes, so we can't protect you from everything. HisSecurity.com, free assessments and no contracts ever.
At ORNL Federal Credit Union, it's now a bit easier to find your key to home and happiness. Through November 30th, take 0.25% off our mortgage loan rates. With discounts like this, ORNL Federal Credit Union is the smart choice for your next home loan. For details about credit and terms, call 800-676-5328, visit ornlfcu.com, or stop by any of our convenient branches today. Certain restrictions apply and all loans are subject to credit approval, effective for TRID applications locked through July 31st. Call for details. Equal housing lender insured by NCUA.
Since 1956, Standard Kitchen and Bath has been serving the East Tennessee area with professional kitchen and bath sales and design. Family owned and operated, Larry Finley and his son Scott offer custom and affordable cabinetry lines from quality brands like Soul Design Cabinetry. From remodeling to new construction, the professionals at Standard Kitchen and Bath can help you design any space. Call 694-0068, standardkitchen.com, or stop by the showroom, Kingston Pike, next to Grayson Hyundai. They're not just selling cabinets, but designs and ideas that will transform your kitchen or bath into something you'll love.
Looking to grow your business? If you want to reach passionate sports fans across Tennessee, 99.1 The Sports Animal is your perfect partner. With exclusive coverage of the Tennessee games, plus daily talk shows you can have originating at your place of business, featuring your favorite host. Sports Talk with John and Vince from 6 to 9 a.m. Eric Ainge and Brian Rice, 9 to noon. Josh and Swain from noon to 3. And Tyler and Will from 3 to 7 p.m. When our hosts endorse your business, it pays dividends. Connect with highly dedicated sports fans tuned in throughout the day for game insights, hot takes, and local buzz. Advertising on 99.1 The Sports Animal means more visibility, more brand awareness, and more customers walking through your door. Reach your goals. Grow your business. Contact Kimberly Parker today by texting the word business to 865-656-9900. Business to 865-656-9900. Let's make your brand a part of the game.
From the water to the trails to the open road, summer is made for getting outdoors. The Josh Hemphill State Farm team is your one-stop shop for boat, motorcycle, and RV protection. Contact us in Farragut at 865-675-3999.
This report is sponsored by Gun Owners of America. Freedom lovers, don't miss Goals 2025. The Gun Owners Advocacy and Leadership Summit is at the Knoxville Convention Center on August 9th and 10th. 120,000 square feet of the top guns and gear and speakers. Don't miss this family-friendly event. Go to gunowners.org/goals to register.
A few storms are trying to develop and move through. Actually, a cluster of downpours and storms cuts through
parts of our area. About a 40% coverage to end the day after a high today of 90 degrees and feeling like upper 90s. Southwesterly wind 5 to 10 miles per hour. From scattered to spotty rain then tonight with patchy fog and a warm low of 72. From the WVLT First Alert Weather Center, I'm Chief Meteorologist Heather Haley.
The Josh and Swain Show is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
This is Josh and Swain, presented by Junk Be Gone. Thanks for hanging out with us. Others now reporting on the Memphis offer to the Big 12. Brett McMurphy of On3 reporting that the Big 12 is not interested. That could change. Have to get a majority vote. Or I think they have to get 12 of 16. Don't quote me on that number, but it's either 12 of 16 or above the 12 of 16. So that'd be 3/4 or better. So right now, Memphis will remain in the athletic conference, but the report from Ross Dellinger of Yahoo was that Memphis offered a $200 million figure over 5 years to get accepted into the Big 12.
Poor Memphis, man. Willing to pay and got turned down.
Mitchell said next week is when it will feel like football season. Vols at the practice field in the middle of next week. Seeing some NFL teams run around and get some work in, that's bringing a little bit of the feeling to me.
Yeah, when the NFL teams got there, you see that first game where you're not going to see many starters play, but it's still uniform, referees, ball, whistle.
Yeah.
It's football time.
I mean, high school teams are getting out there because the start of their regular season just a few weeks away.
Yeah, got jamborees and games starting up. So it's around the corner for sure. I mean, high school, pro starts before college. But I get it, 1 week away until football season. I agree. Bring it on. Poor Memphis.
Miko says Memphis is the crazy, insane cousin that always causes chaos when they show up to a family event. Make things interesting.
Memphis University?
I think he's just talking about the city.
Well,
you got Memphis in May. Memphis in May is fun.
I mean, I've always had good experiences at Memphis, times that I've been. I haven't seen crazy cousin. Had a great experience when we played him in football. But other times, man, enjoyed myself, man. Went to a concert, R&B concert. That was nice. Daughter had a basketball game. Did some combines there. Like every time I've been in Memphis, man, it was great. Had a wedding that I went to. It was enjoyable. Even though it was in football season, during football season.
Yeah. So to all our Josh and Swain listeners, if you're listening on the app, streaming, however you might be going back and listening, you can podcast the show on demand thanks to Bay Chevrolet. Thanks for tuning in on the west end of the state.
That's right, man.
We got love for you.
Yeah, y'all got to show more love to Memphis now. Last time I checked, it was in Tennessee. Y'all, some of y'all like to throw shade at Memphis until it's a 5-star basketball player from there or a really good football player from there. Then you're like, hey, come on, man.
Stay in state.
Stay in state. Stay in state. Don't you want to make your state proud? No, I thought you just said that Memphis was a crazy cousin and all this. So you can't conveniently love up on Memphis when it benefits you.
Mm-hmm.
They're still part of Tennessee.
One more question in the text box before we hand out today's attaboy. John asks, Josh, how many days is it really until football starts? Football math. So
oh boy,
the official calendar shows 40 days until Tennessee kicks things off. But Josh and Swain math removes weekends, I push for Fridays, but I recognize most of us are working on Fridays, and I remove game week because we're just floating through on cloud 9 all week long. So we are looking at 30 days, Swain. We have a month to go until Tennessee versus Syracuse on August 30th.
What's the official number?
40.
So you're just going to cut off 10?
Yeah. Yeah, weekends don't count.
Well, I can see that. Because, I mean, I wasn't thinking about the countdown during the weekend. So you're right. But Monday, oh yeah, definitely thinking about the countdown.
Yep. So I say 30. Some say 40.
Though some are correct.
Some would say, as right now we hand out today's attaboy.
I just wanted to come by and congratulate you on the great work you've been doing.
I like your style. You remind me of a young me.
Failure is not an option.
That boy is good.
Always remind yourself, nobody built like you. You design yourself.
Attaboy.
We hand out attaboys and attagirls every day thanks to Native Design. Everyone would say that Scotty Scheffler is the best in the game. He is dominating. He dominated this weekend at the Open. He has started to create a conversation, and it's very early, and you always have to be careful. But when the stat is shown up on the screen and everybody sees it, already there are some Tiger comparisons and comparisons to Jack. Scheffler and Woods each took exactly 1,197 days from their first major win to their fourth. And when you have the field as deep as it is, and there's so much talent in the sport, and Scotty Scheffler just runs away from them, as he did this past weekend, and he's a guy that everybody's happy to pull. I shouldn't everybody. I'm sure there are some people pulling against him.
The Louisville police officer is not.
Right, he's probably not on his side. He's overcome his criminal background.
Yeah.
But, man, he was dominant this past weekend. Before and after the tournament, he's providing perspective of his family and where he comes from, and all that matters more to him than just how he performs as a golfer. He just happens to go out there and perform better than everybody else. So an attaboy to Scotty Scheffler, the best, unquestioned. This quote from Xander Schauffele, who is one of the best in the game: when you see his name up on the leaderboard, it sucks for us.
Yep. And it's not even the most important thing for him. So that makes it even worse for you. Like, if you're someone that's like sleeps and thinks about golf and practices all the time, and like you don't have a family and it's all about golf all the time, and he's spanking you the way he is, makes it even worse.
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago. Jordan Spieth, I'm not saying he's all about golf. He's a family man, father of 3, I think, married. But Spieth said, it's tough for me. They both went to Texas for college. Spieth's a couple years older, and several years ago there was no question Spieth's the better golfer. He came out hot, won 3 majors I think early, but has kind of fallen off. And he said, look, it's tough for me. I was better than Scotty, and I can't say that now. Scotty's better than me. So when you hear Xander talking like that, you hear Spieth, who at one point was thought to be maybe the next guy, one of the next guys, and they're watching Scheffler do this, it's got to be tough.
Scotty walks in like Larry Bird and says, all right, boys, who's getting second today?
Yeah, it's got to. I know it's not totally fulfilling. It's got to feel pretty darn good, though.
Heck yeah, man.
So an attaboy to Scotty Scheffler. We hand out attaboys and attagirls every day thanks to Native Design. For 20 years, Native Design has transformed outdoor spaces into breathtaking retreats where families gather, friends connect, and memories are made. That's fulfilling. Native Design, your local custom pool and hardscape specialist, can help. Call Native Design to see how they can help your outdoor space. Call 865-310-3256 or visit nativetn.com. We come back with one segment to go. Winners and losers from this past weekend. We'll wrap up the show next here on Josh and Swain.
Good old East Tennessee, we know family, hard work, and helping your neighbors still means a lot. I'm Nick Whitehead with Whitehead Auto Sales in Alcoa and Knoxville. Our family-owned and operated business is celebrating our 20-year anniversary. Our pillars are those 3 items: family, hard work, and helping your neighbor. Experience the difference of why we've been voted #1 in Blount County for years now, and why we've expanded to Chapman Highway to help even more. Visit whiteheadautosales.com or come shake our hands for a deal you can't find anywhere else. 20 years from our family to yours at Whitehead Auto Sales.
You're either in or you're out. And some things need to be kept in. And some things need to be kept out. Whether it's for safety
curb appeal, or privacy, Cantrell Fence Company separates the in from the out. Aluminum, wood, vinyl, or chain link, we can meet your needs. Let us help you keep what's important in and the rest out. Get your instant estimate today at CantrellFence.com.
Are you noticing cracks in your walls, moisture in your crawl space, water in your basement, bowing basement walls, or sunken concrete in your driveway or sidewalk? If so, these are classic signs of foundation and settlement issues. You need a local repair team that can solve the problem with a lasting solution. United Structural Systems. USS has been repairing homes in Tennessee for 30 years. For peace of mind, schedule your free estimate today with a visit to USSTN.com/Knoxville. Go Vols!
If you want a great-looking fence or secure entry gate that will stand the test of time, you need to call Stanley Fencing and Gate. Proudly serving East Tennessee since 2000, Stanley Fencing can customize your fence. Just tell Stanley Fencing your idea, they bring it to life, offering chain link, vinyl, aluminum, wood fences. They even specialize in secure entry gates to protect your business. For customized fencing and gates backed by a warranty, choose the Stanley Fence family. Call 865-254-3844 or online at stanleyfence.com.
A farm, a family, and a tradition of premium fresh sausage that's lasted almost a century. Using only the freshest ingredients and finest cuts of meat for flavor that is locked in instantly. Each bite of Swaggerty's Farm sausage transports you back to a warm, cozy southern kitchen, leaving you satisfied and ready to take on the day. Swaggerty's Farm. Quite possibly the best tasting sausage in America. Now available at your local retailers.
Looking for the sweetest deals in town? Look no further than 991thesportsanimal.com. Sweet deals are your chance to experience some of the finest restaurants and attractions East Tennessee has to offer, and these sweet deals are half off. So whether you're looking for pizza and sandwiches for lunch or a relaxing dinner with family and friends, Sweet Deals has it all. Visit 991thesportsanimal.com today and treat yourself to the sweetest deals in town. Sweet Deals, because everyone deserves a sweet deal.
Want to create a beautiful outdoor space? Call Tennessee Deck and Fence. We're your local deck and fence experts. We offer a no-pressure approach so you can relax as our team works with you to design a deck or fence that perfectly suits your needs and style. We use only the highest quality materials and expert craftsmanship to ensure a long-lasting, beautiful product. Call us today, 865-304-0955, or you can visit TennesseeDeckandFence.com for a free consultation. Let's create a backyard you're going to love.
From the water to the trails to the open road, summer is made for getting outdoors. The Josh Hemphill State Farm team is your one-stop shop for boat, motorcycle, and RV protection. Contact us in Powell at 865-512-7542.
Honey, we need a new roof.
Go to moshingles.com and get a quote in 60 seconds.
Are they any good?
Yeah, they're a top-rated roofing company in East Tennessee and A+ rated with the BBB.
Free instant quotes at moshingles.com.
I'm Tennessee head football coach Josh Heupel. Get your Tennessee football coverage where you get insight unlike any other. No one covers the balls like 99.1 The Sports Animal.
From the Budweiser studios of The Sports Animal, we are 99.1 The Sports Animal.
Back for the final segment of Josh and Swain, presented by Junk Be Gone, online at junkbegone.biz. Thank you for hanging out with us today. We will be back tomorrow at 12 o'clock. We'll have more football talk. Had a text with a shout-out to Bryson Eason from Memphis, one of Tennessee's team leaders, was a representative at Media Days, one of their most important players on defense, on the defensive line.
That's right. Good player. Pro-level player from Memphis.
Yep. The group of friends who had Amari Thomas, Jabari Small, Kennedy Chandler from the same school.
Yep.
Jerome Carvin, a recent Memphis guy who came over, played a big role.
That's right. Dang right, man. We've had some good players from that area. It's a very important place for us, so we'll keep it going.
Randall said, we do appreciate Memphis only when it benefits the Vols. Otherwise, no thanks. I think I sound like Brian Rice. Yeah, some way.
That's the truth.
Some way. Well, as a fan, that's how it's often going to work.
Yeah.
We get ready for Tyler and Will on the Sports Animal side at 3 o'clock. We'll be back on AM 640, The Sports Monster, as well tomorrow at noon. Thanks for hanging out with us in the Tri-Cities area. Before we close out the show, let's hit the power poll.
Captain, we're losing power in the warp engine.
Nuclear power pants.
What's up? I'm Kenny Powers.
You don't know the power of the dark side.
I have the power!
With great power comes great responsibility.
Full power, Mr. Scott.
Alrighty, Swain, the weekend behind us. Funny time in the sports world as we're anticipating football and waiting on football. We have our winners and losers from the past weekend. Would you like to hit us with your standouts?
Winners, Tulane got themselves a quarterback. BYU's former quarterback, Jake, Retzlaff, got him in.
Yep.
And he committed to Tulane Green Wave. So they needed a quarterback. They got one. Also, Chris Paul, man, signing with the Los Angeles Clippers, man, for his 21st season. So big time for him, man.
Expected to be his last season. He has said that he plans on this being it. He could change his mind, but he plans on this being his last season.
Hopefully he gets to a championship. Probably won't, though, but it'd be good to see him play with some talented players around him.
Yeah.
NFLPA on the losers list, man, they just got all kind of stuff going on right there. They had their president stepped down because he's misusing some funds, and it's just been a whole hot mess over there with the NFLPA. And then also Will Levis, man, season-ending shoulder surgery, so he's out for the season.
All right, winners from the weekend. An honorable mention to Ronald Acuna Jr. Did you see that throw on Friday night? Now, bad base running by the Yankees, but it doesn't matter if he's out or not. The throw itself.
The throw was great.
Remarkable. Nonchalant just launched it.
Well, that's him.
I've got the Hornets, Summer League champs. How about them?
How about them?
Max Holloway with his big win in UFC this weekend. I have the Brewers. They swept the Dodgers, and they've won 10 straight.
I had that on What to Watch on Friday, Josh.
Good call by you.
Yeah, man.
Good call by us on Josh and Swain. And number one, Scotty Scheffler, as we highlighted with the Attaboy. Losers from the weekend, Cardinals swept down to 4th in the NL Central. And then, NFL, the Bengals, get it together. Get your defensive guys there. Get some stops for Joe Burrow. And then the whole NFLPA thing, that's just a mess. J.C. Treader and everything that's happened there. They've got to get everything in order. Call Ramon Foster, former rep for the Steelers, and just say, hey, what do we do here? I'm not saying he needs to go back and do any work with him. Just consult.
Get some advice? Yeah. Consulting fee?
Consulting fee.
I'm not going to say anything.
Swain, it's a lot of fun. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right, let's do it, man.
We'll talk some Tennessee football. Who knows what will happen in the next 21 hours? We will be back to discuss tomorrow at noon. Joel Silverberg producing. We appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out with us today. We'll see you at 12 o'clock tomorrow here